Yes, sir. What's good? What's popping, baby? Welcome to the Juice League. You know what it is. You know how it is, and you know why you're here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. 7 p.m. on a Monday night, man. Don't know what you got planned. Don't know what you got going on, but hey, could have been anywhere in the world. You're here with me. It's another mock draft, man. Dynasty mock draft, marathon Dynasty mock draft. We're gonna see where we at with it. I know I'm going through this thing where I'm picking different spots. I'm at spot 5 this week, so I haven't done any research on how the other ones went. I'll do all that at the end. So spot 5 tonight is where I'm at, and we also gonna introduce some different things tonight. But Chris Johnson, we're gonna speak on that real quick. But before we get to CJ2K, man, I gotta let you know I got me a guest tonight. You're really not a guest, but hey, man, we ordered some more juice and we changed the flavor tonight, baby. All right. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to the chef. He is in the building. Let me bring him in, man. Drum roll, please. Shout out my boy T Sizzle, T Rizzle in his house, baby. Shout out my boy T Rock. What's popping, boy? How you feeling?
Fizz, thanks for having me on the show. I am feeling really, really good. I was looking at trading cards with you earlier today.
Yeah.
Then I traded some stocks, took a little nappy poo, and now I'm ready for this show. So I'm super psyched for tonight.
Hey, Rock. I don't know. Was it you that sent me that Ray Lewis video of the guy? Ray Lewis was cussing out the coworker for saying I took. What did he say? He said I made a mistakey wakey or something like that. Was that you that sent me that?
Yeah, I sent you that one.
So you can't take no nappy poo because I'm gonna be sending that to Ray Lewis my damn self. All right. He said no grown man should be saying mistakey wakey. So I'm gonna let Ray Lewis know that you out here taking a nappy poo, and we're gonna see what good old number 52 feel about that one, man.
Oh, it's all about the spirit of you doing it. So, sometimes I wakey and have some bakey. That's fine. I'm sure that Ray Lewis does that as well. There's nothing wrong with that. But I ain't giving no Fortune 500 meeting, Fizz, where I'm like, oh no, I made a mistakey wakey.
He was lunching.
Weird.
He was tripping on that one. But that was a good video though. I'm glad you sent me that one.
Did you see that there are people that are paying like NFL players to do those videos? Antonio Brown does those. Have you seen them?
It's called Cameo. They got a bunch of people on there. It's all celebrities. My girl Lisa Ann, she promotes like say me and you start a draft tonight and this is a real draft. You can pay her, I guess, $200, $300, and then she'll come and make the picks for you or announce the players. And it's like, I guess, you might not be able to meet your celebrity or your favorite person. So just pay them and hey, money talks, baby.
Yeah, the last one I saw was Antonio Brown telling a guy that he had been catfished for the last 2 years and he's been talking to a dude. And whatever they were talking about was not safe for work. So I can only imagine hearing that from, yo, Antonio Brown hit me up. Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying. So now it's a cool app. I ain't gonna lie, I even looked at it, man. I know my girl ain't watching, so it really don't matter. But I was gonna surprise her with a Trey Songz used to be her man. I was gonna hit up Trey, say, hey man, hook me up, bro. Sing some lyrics. I'm gonna twist them up, do what I do with it. So I thought about doing it, man. I think it was like $200 something. But hey man, whenever you can, do what you gotta do, baby. So maybe you get Ray to say happy birthday to you or something, brother. You never know, man. Could work out,
It probably lasts like 15 minutes for him to say happy birthday because he's gonna he's gonna get scripture in there. I feel like I'm going into battle.
This is true.
Like, this may be the last birthday you ever have.
Hey man, it could be money well spent though, brother. So don't knock it till you try it, baby. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, glad to have you on, man. I know we ain't had a show in a while. I said, hey, bro, what you want to do? And you said, hey man, I'm free tonight. Let's get it. So hey man, we are going to do a marathon mock draft. I know we spoke about me and you privately about what the future holds with this content thing. So for tonight, it looks like I got you, man. We're going to have us a good time. And hey, man, we'll see what the future holds. But I do, in other news, before I get to the chat, I see the people in here. And also for those who's in the chat, man, I'm letting y'all know the link for the draft is in the chat. So pick any spot you want. I have picks 5 or pick 5. You pick whatever you want. Rock, I don't know if I told you that already or if you joined. I'm sorry, my brother. But yeah, Rock, in other news, I didn't want to bring this up before we start the draft, man. We got a little bit of not sad news because I don't want to make it seem like it's over with, right? But for those that didn't know, man, CJ2K, Chris Johnson, man, we got the video, the interview today with Shannon Sharp, not Shannon
Michael
Sharp, I'm
Strahan.
sorry, Michael Strahan, and him and his wife. And man, bro, I really didn't watch it at first because I was just like, when they said he had ALS, I'm thinking, damn, that ain't a good thing. But I didn't think twice about it, to be honest. I really was thinking he got diagnosed. Maybe he'd be okay, or a couple of years or some time goes by, maybe we'll see some differences. I didn't realize that he's already had it for a year, and this interview was him like at the stage of not looking like he probably looked before. So when I watched the interview, man, I was like, damn, bro, like, I mean, this wasn't an overnight thing. It's not like he just came out yesterday and said, hey, I got it. And now today he looks like a different person. But just seeing the transition of the guy that we know, the 2,500 yard, all purpose yard, like, what I'm saying? The CJ2K that we know and we praise and we love. And for him to only be 39 years old, man, when I watched that interview today, man, it was kind of very sad to see he didn't look like himself, but he really didn't look like he was alive in a sense, like you like living, you know what I'm saying? And he was talking even through a radio or like a computer. He wasn't even moving his mouth. So prayers up to him and his family, man. I want to bring up some of his stat lines and all that good stuff. But what's your thoughts, man, about today and just CJ2K overall, bro? I'm sure he's one of your favorite players.
Yeah, I think we've had this discussion before, Fizz, where we've talked about just some of our favorite players of all time. He's a top 5 RB personally for me. And as far as guys that I've ever watched in the first years of playing fantasy football, I think I have him in back-to-back seasons, including the season where he went for 2,000 rushing yards. So he holds a special place in my heart from my early days of getting into the sport and rooting for guys that weren't just on the Baltimore Ravens. So it was very, very heartbreaking to see. Now, ALS is, you got to see just firsthand. I don't think a lot of people are aware of how aggressive a disease it is. He talked about how they had pictures of him and his daughter, and he was picking her up to blow out the candle. And that was only a little over a year ago. And just to see how it's progressed and how much it's taken from his life it's really, really heartbreaking. And unfortunately, and it affects a lot of different people. It is unfortunately a fatal neurodegenerative disease. We don't have a cure for it right now. And it attacks your brain, it attacks your spinal cord, your whole nervous system. He can't even pick up a cup. So, and not being able to even speak, he has to use his eyes in order to basically, the computer system that he has hooked up, they can actually read his eyes. So he can actually speak with his eyes. And they luckily recorded his voice before he lost his voice to being able to speak. So the most inspiring thing about that was to see his wife and his family rally around him, and for him to, when he says, like, if I can just save one person from having to experience this, I mean, that's super inspiring. And he ended that interview with Strahan by saying, I'm just going to keep fighting. I have no other choice but to keep fighting. I could quit, but I don't want to do that. So
yeah, bro. And like I said, man, when I watched it, it's almost like watching one of your heroes, just like, it's like Superman going from flying in the sky to being in the wheelchair. Like, that's literally what it looked like. And just watching him, it was just hard to watch, man. Just knowing how great of an athlete he was, and what he really meant to us for some of our favorite moments, especially in football. It just, again, man, it was just hard to watch to me because I'm just watching him and he's not talking, he's not moving, he's just sitting there. And I kept wondering, was this like a voiceover at first? But I will just say this: it's not a good thing that it happened to him. I'm pretty sure no one wants this to ever happen. But today's technology, bro, is so amazing that we do have his voice, right? We do have him being able to talk with his eyes and pretty much be a lot more advanced than what it was if it was 10 years ago, and we would have no clue of what he even has going on. Like, to be honest, he might not even have had this interview 10 years ago because a lot of people don't want to really go out the way that, he probably would have. So AI, this technology stuff, man, as much as we hate it and we debate it, I will just say it's a good thing for people in their last moments or not so best moments of their life that, hey, they might not be 100% functional, but they can get things done. So the fact that he could still have an interview without opening his mouth and, have these answers to these questions, at least he got that moment, and at least he does have his family and his wife and his kids rallying around him. That's really what we want to see. But hey, man, that was just another reminder, Rock, that hey, life is precious, baby. Enjoy it while you got it. Again, this guy's 39 years old, 1 year older than me. And I just can't imagine, man, not being able to hold up my daughter and my son for their birthdays and all that good stuff. So shout out to Chris Johnson. I did want to bring up some of his stat lines, Rock. I don't know if you had anything in particular you wanted to bring up, but he was drafted 2008, first round, 24th overall to the Tennessee Titans. And 2008, 2013, he pretty much, started off hot, right? 2009, Rock, second year in the league. The man rushed for 2,006 yards. Only the sixth player in NFL history to break that 2,000-yard mark. And he's still standing as a record today for the 2,509 total scrimmage yards. So, hey, man, if you had him that year, like you said, you had him, Rock. I don't know. I don't know if I was playing fantasy. I might have played fantasy. No, yeah. I played fantasy 2020. 2009 was my first year actually playing. So I think that year is the first year I played fantasy football. And I don't know if I had him that year, though. But I know I played fantasy football 2009 was my first year. So if you had him that year, you became a fan instantly because, hey, that's the best thing about fantasy, Rock, that we know and that the people on this channel know. You might not like a player, but when they hit your team and they break some records like that, they become your guy all of a sudden out of nowhere, bro. Memories last forever in this fantasy football game. So
remember, he blew up the combine too. That's why I was early on the scene with that.
Yep. 4 points. And it's standing for over a decade, man. That record that he had, or nearly a decade. Nearly a decade. Yep. 4.24 was the 40-yard dash. And it stood for almost a decade. And of course, Rock, I don't want to mention it, but he did unfortunately have to go to the Jets. Waste of a season, but it was what it was. That. And then he resurged at the Arizona Cardinals. And I remember that season in particular when he first got there, because I think in the league, Rock, I picked him up as a free agent. It was like a last pick. Like nobody wanted him. It was like, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? For CJ's 2K. Next thing I know, I think I picked him up in free agency and I won a championship by just picking him up, man. And my boy Voorhees, if he remembers their moments, he can vouch for this. I remember I picked up CJ 2K or I drafted him with the last pick. And I ended up going to a championship. Not sure if I won, but that Arizona year was one of those. Now I'm thinking about it, Rock. Now, I'm rapping a little bit, but Kurt Warner found his way in Arizona, right? CJ 2K found his way in Arizona. Carson Palmer found his way in Arizona. Hey, man, Arizona might not be a bad place if you're at the end of the road, baby. What you think about that?
I mean, it is now, so I don't know what to tell you about it.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, maybe Marvin Harrison need 15 years and then leave and then come back. Maybe he might be the player.
Name a team that has like tougher prospects in 2026 than, especially if you either have Marvin Harrison Jr. or Trey McBride, or especially if you have what's his face, Michael Wilson, that went off last year, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get like 6 games, maybe 8 games out of Jacoby Brissett, and then it's gonna be the Carson Beck show. So that's another reason why I traded away Marvin Harrison.
I'm trying
Jr.
to give a feel good story, and you breaking it up, man. You're messing it up, man. All right, goodness gracious, right?
They're going to be like the number 1 overall pick next year. They got to play all of that gauntlet of teams too. So it hasn't been nice since they lost the Super Bowl Fizz. That was when it was great.
It hasn't. And I don't even want to relive that, bro, because I was rooting for my guy, Larry Fitzgerald, so bad. But again, this is about CJ2K, man. Chris Johnson. We do want to send our prayers to him, send our prayers to his family. Yeah. I'm sure the football, NFL, sports, everybody in the entire sports regime, should I say, in any sport, you don't never want to see an athlete go down like this. And I just seen recent videos, Rock, where he was just at not combines, but like, little league games and high school games and kind of coaching up the players. And I think he even played in Dez Bryant's fantasy football league last year. So I just was seeing stuff about him over the last year. And it's just to see him today, man, look not even really human, man. It was just pretty sad to see. So prayers up for CJ2K, man. Any last thoughts, man, before we hit his intro and move on, brother?
The only thing I would say is when I went to a fundraiser, it was the opening of the most advanced neurodegenerative research disease in the country at the time, maybe at the world at the time. It was in Vegas, and Smokey Robinson was the headliner. It was a whole bunch of people, including Bruno Mars, and they told their stories about people who were very, very close to them. Smokey Robinson, unfortunately, talked about his mother who had a neurodegenerative disease, and it affects way more people than you think. It could take your mind away, or it could take your body away. That the crazy thing about ALS, when Chris Johnson was talking about, he's like, I still have thoughts, I still have hopes, and I still have dreams. My body just doesn't work anymore. So it's super sad to see. Sometimes it goes the other way, where you lose your memory. You basically lose yourself. And it affects way more people than you think it does. So there's plenty of normal people that don't have all the resources that Chris Johnson has, or they don't have the people in their corner to support them with it. Very true. It's a terrible disease. So yeah, you got to be. Let's just make sure that we're praying for people like this and trying to see how we can help them.
100%, man. 100%, man. Shout out to CJ2K. Prayers up for that brother. Prayers up to the family, and also prayers up to all of the athletes out there risking their body. One more thing before I move on from this topic, though, Rock. I will just bring up, I've seen a couple players bring up some topics and memories about CJ and all this stuff, right? And I just, one that kind of caught me was Leonard Fournette. And Leonard Fournette had said earlier, he said, prayers up to CJ, and that was one of my guys. I grew up watching him, this, and the third. But he said, sometimes I sit down and I realize, or I think about why aren't I in the league anymore, right? I'm at the end of my career, but I think I still got it. I still think I'm one of the guys. I'm looking at these players play, and I'm like, I know I can do what they're doing. He said, but sometimes when I sit back and I really think, I realize maybe God is saving me from myself. Maybe he's saving me from a potential injury or life-threatening injury or something that one wrong hit could change my entire world. So even though I think I need to be where I want to be, maybe I'm being protected from that place. So I brought that up because I really want to remind people that just because you think you're not in the right spot, maybe you're being saved from the right spot that you should be at. So don't ever count yourself out just because you ain't where you think you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You never know, man. You might be getting saved from somewhere other outer universe. You feel me?
That's a great word of wisdom. Absolutely.
There we go, baby. All right, man. Well, hey, in case you didn't know, this is the Juice League, man. I got some good mail. I'm gonna show y'all a couple of these cards. We're gonna get this draft started. Rock, get you a spot. Okay. Pops, I see you in here. You don't know what you got going on with this draft, man. But we got Rock up in here. We're gonna have us a good time tonight, baby. Welcome to the Juice. Let's get it cracking.
Yo, you got the juice now, man.
I got the juice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to leave my boy CJ up, man, until we came back. Let's take him down. But Rock, hey, man, how you feeling? How you doing, brother? Hey, let's get ready for this mock draft. I did want to bring this up, though, while we waiting on the draft to fill up. Say about at least 1 minute, about a minute and a half of time. Rock, man, mail day today, baby. I put it in the Discord. For those that didn't know, I do have a Discord I put together. I think I got it all running the way I want. I'm just waiting until I got the content ready for you. But mail day, baby. In case you didn't know, me and my boy Rock are on this trading card journey. My boy put me on. He got me started. And my goal is to pass the favor, pass the journey to the next man, right? That's really something that I want to push in my Discord as well, is these trading cards, man. It's bringing me back to that moment where I don't know if I really had a trading card collection, Rock. I'm sure I had some.
I didn't. I
say that Pokemon is I probably still got some Pokemon cards in my 8th grade teacher desk for all I know. But
Oh, shit. Next to an
I don't
old
know if I
ass
had
apple.
now my father said that I do have some in the house. I can't remember though, but I don't remember really having like sports cars that I was like, yes, I got these, I got these. So you bringing me back to that moment or recreating moments that maybe I didn't create before. Hey man, I'm opening up the mail and I got new cars every day. So I'm gonna
Nice.
ask you, brother, which one should I pop up? I'm gonna bring up 3. What you think? What you think, man? What you think? What should
Well,
I
you
show
know
tonight,
which
man?
one I want you to save for last.
Okay,
It's the
all
one
right.
we
I
talked
say
about
that one
the
for
most.
last. I'll say this. As a matter of fact, I won this. Shout out to my guys, Mach 10 brakes, man. Mach 10 brakes. This is a Coastal and Loveland card. Can you see that one, Rock?
That's beautiful.
Coastal and
I can
Loveland
see it
rookie card.
perfectly.
Mach 10 brakes, man. They have these brakes where, let's just say, they open up 10 slots. You put up a certain amount of money. Whoever gets the randomizer wins it. I won that card right there. Put up 2 slots. That came in the mail today. Rock, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know I gotta show this Chrome Tops Astro CD Lamb, baby. I got to show that Astro CD Lamb, big dog.
Cosmic.
That Cosmic, my bad, man. You know you good with the words. I ain't good with them, brother.
It
But
looks really cool because your green background.
I know.
It looks actually cooler. It looks like there's it's
looks
awesome.
way cooler, right?
Yeah, it does.
Let me see. I'm gonna show one more because I gotta show this one. This one came in. Actually, I got 2 of these, Rock. So word up, heads up. In my Discord this year, I'm giving away cards. That's something that I want to do for y'all. I'm ordering like more cards than I even have or need. So I actually got 2 of these, Rock. So a Stephon Diggs Maryland card will be coming in the mail to somebody this year, baby. Stephon
That's
Diggs
the gold
Maryland
ice,
card.
right?
Yes, sir. You know I got a bunch of those now. I'm on those now. Stephon Diggs Maryland gold ice will be in the mail. And for my boy Rock, before we get things started, I will show his favorite card, baby. I gotta do it. That sexy Rexy, that Alvin Kamara, you know, look
That
good,
looks-
baby.
It looks really, really good, even though there's like a whole bunch of holes in it. But besides that part, it looks really
for sure. You know, my green screen throws it off. So yeah, I did want to show that, man, just to remind y'all that this is a journey that my boy has put me in the passenger seat. Now I'm in the driver's seat in my own one. And hey, it's time to get y'all on it too, man. I'm trying to even get Pops on these cars.
Biz,
Pops, I got that Sean
my-
Taylor car too, Pops.
Can you see my face? It's like I'm looking at a card right now. I'm about to send you. It's a shiny ass card.
You know what's so crazy, Rob? You keep holding it like that, you're gonna end up like them ants when you put the magnifying glass on them. That's exactly what you about to look like.
Burn a hole in my forehead.
That's exactly where you about to be.
That's the type of fire I'm about to send you. I have all these cards ready to go in a box.
Man. I think my boy trying to convince me to give him this Kamara card. That's what he's trying to do, baby. That's what he's trying to do.
I'm gonna have to wait until I come across that card. So,
well, Rock, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know we get into the matter of fact. Let me put the draft out so people don't think we just on here running our mouths. But I ain't been on the show my boy in a minute, man. So hey, it's due time for us to have this conversation. Also, final call. Draft spots are available. I see we have 5 left. If nobody joined it, it's cool. Give me about 30 more seconds. We in it. Rock, I will say this though. You put me in the game so much. I actually bought this Alvin Kamara and Coastal Loveland card because of you. I thought of you when I bought them. And then it just so happened they ended up coming up. And I said, damn, these things look good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I really bought them in mind thinking, hey, my boy Rock would love these. Then when they came, I was like, oh, damn, bro, they look good. They look good, baby. But yeah, man, that's the journey me and my boy is on. Soon I will have a link for the Discord and all that good stuff, and I will be giving away cards all season long, man.
Fizz, you got to do one more thing before we start the draft.
What's up?
You got to shout out the people.
Oh, damn! You know what, Rock? Hold up, brother. Hold
up. What would you do without me?
Hey, as you can see, I ain't done nothing right yet. Right? I ain't done nothing right yet, big dog. Let's get it cracking, man.
Shout out to you, man. You've been killing it. I've been loving the Juice channel. So I'm super happy to be here, man.
I appreciate it. Hey, without further ado. Hey, you know we can't get it started. We can't get no roll call without the call rolling, baby. First of all, shout out to the people. Second of all, shout out my boy Cornbread, aka Fat Jericho, aka Eric Bryant, aka Mr. AKA, baby. You better have butter for that cornbread. That's all I'm saying, man. Shout out my boy, man. Shout out Big Jake. Jake, 3 more weeks, Playboy. I'll be down in Carolina. Got my boy Jake some merch, man. Got him a couple of things, man. My boy hit me up. I got him. We good to go, baby. Patty, what's good? What's popping, man? How you feeling? I got Patty, got this good, sexy old Drake London jersey. He still ain't hit me up, Rod. I don't think he wants it, man. I might go ahead and just keep it. I might wear it to London whenever I book me a damn flight. All right. Shout out my boy Patty Mills for coming through as always. Onion Nights, the Onion Ring King, baby. What's popping? He said, grab my spot while tuning in for that soccer game. Okay. All right, big dog. I ain't mad at you, man. Hey, I ain't watching the soccer, but we can still kick it. You feel me? I ain't mad at that at all, man. Shout out Romy. I said Romy. Shout out Shimmy. No rollie tonight, big dog. I'm rocking tattoos and skin. I ain't got nothing on the arms tonight, Playboy. My boy Shizzle said, Fizzles, my nizzles. What's good with you? And also my boy Voorhees, brother Rock was good. And Pop said Showtime was popping. What else we got? What else we got, man? I think that's it. That's it. That might be it, Rock. All right, man. Hey. I appreciate you. I do appreciate you reminding me to holler at my people, though, because that's why we all here.
They were all mainly welcoming me and saying hi to me. That's the reason why
exactly.
I really wanted
Exactly. I really don't matter. But Pop say he trying to get that Sean Taylor. I might got something for you, Pops. Might got something for you, Playboy. All right. See where we at, though, Rock. Think we got enough people. My boy Boss Dog Tony joined us. I appreciate you, Playboy. Without further ado, Rock, you good where you at?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be sniping you all draft, so.
Well, all right. Well, for those that have been watching outside or those that's joining later and when the hell they're going to start the draft, I'm going to give you a timestamp. It is the 26-minute mark, all right? 26 minutes we in, baby, all right? This is the marathon draft. Picks 1-1 through the 3-12. You pick only rookies, and then 4-1 is when you started. Get it cracking, baby. So without further ado, Rock, you good? The people good? We good. Let's get it popping, bang. Now, Rock, I will say this. You know I'm drafting for multiple teams, so if you want to grab an extra team, you can. I ain't going to argue with you. But since I have a voice of reason with me, would you like 2, 8, 10, or 11?
Since I'm closer to 2, how about you can have 2 and I'll have 8, and then we could split 10 or 11, whatever you want to do.
There we go. Because I get bro, I be drafting 16 by myself. So you said 2, I get 2. So if I'm taking 2, I'm going Fernando. I've been saying it for weeks. I'm gonna keep saying it. I love Carnell Tate. He will be a dog, but Fernando Mendoza is that guy, man. That's how I'm rocking. Hey, what's your thoughts on Fernando versus Tate, Rock, at the 102? Where you at with it?
I think this is one of the last conversations we had on the cook up. I'm Mendoza 9 times out of 10 over Tate because of just the scarcity of the QB position and just how valuable they are, and especially in super flex leagues. Now I'm having,
Well, I don't know if you've been paying attention, brother, but it looks like quarterbacks are not that scary in these drafts. They've been sliding. I will admit, though, these days. I think
you think that's a mistake. I don't think that's. I don't really.
I'm gonna say this, and I've been saying this every week. I think it's easy to do it in a mock. It's a lot harder to do it when you're really on the clock in your league. You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting to see, like, when I do my one Dynasty startup this year, what it look like. But
it seems like certain QBs keep going down. You know.
I know Jadarian Price is the guy, but I'm going Mekhi Lemon, baby. I got a big breakout season for Lemon, man. Lemon juice on the way. Go ahead. What you saying, Rock? My bad.
Here's the other thing about when I think about Tate too, I just think about it's going to be Brian Daboll, who, you know, is probably way better of an OC than he is. Oh yeah, I forgot. KC.
Okay, cool. Now, before you say this, I'm gonna ask you, how do you feel about Denzel Boston and KC? Because I feel like if you pick one, you can pick the other. They're both in the same road. Same road to me. What's your thoughts on the differences?
I want to do it in the same, what is it called? If I was in the same league, I would pick one, and then in another league, I'd pick the other, only because you don't want too many Browns receivers, Fizz.
No, I'm asking because I feel like every time I pick for 2 teams, I take KC and then Boston back to back. I'm just so close with them both that I think you can't go wrong taking either. That's what I really mean. And I've been seeing a lot of Denzel Boston highlights in training camp. I know we're gonna have to cut our conversation short. We picking for 2 teams. I'm picking 10. You picking 11. So since this is a tight end premium, of course, as you know, in case you didn't know, my fault if you didn't know, but you should have known because that's how we rocking. We're gonna go Eli Stowers on this one. We're gonna take Rock Boy, man. That's what we do. This is what we do, man.
And
Take good old Eli. Shout out to Rock, though. Rock called Eli Styles as his tight end 1 months ago, baby. All right.
yeah, that's going to be very interesting to see how they deploy him. I'm going to go with, probably go with just Chris Bell. I'm going to go with him.
Man, woo, hey, this is the first Rock, first timer, baby. First timer, man.
Really?
Hey, shout
In the
out to
first
you.
round?
Yes, sir. This is the first time, Playboy. This is the first time, man. First time.
I think if he doesn't tear his knee, he probably goes to the end of the first round in the NFL draft, don't you think?
Well, I say this. I think people, and I keep preaching this, Rock. I think people forget that it's Dynasty. I always say that.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget that the Jets have 3 first-round picks next year. Omar Cooper, Sadiq, and all these Jets receivers that nobody respect, they will have some respect on their name. If a Arch Manning or whoever, Dante, whatever quarterback go there, you're going to want these guys. So I think it's nothing wrong with taking them this year and just fading. We don't really think this class is going to take over the world anyway, right? I think people sleeping on the Jets opportunities because of this year. I think we're forgetting that next year, man, they can get the right QB and that could change everything. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you can say that about every team.
This is
Jeremy
true,
Bernard,
but they got 3 first,
11.
though. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Rock, you out here setting the tone, man. You picking players that Bernard slides to the end of the second in most of these drafts, bro.
I have to remember, Fizz, that everything that I said on the cook up, this is a whole new channel. This is a whole new audience. So it's basically like my first show with all my information and knowledge that I had before. So I've been saying this for months, but nothing's changed for me. Chris Bell, I think he's a first round talent without that injury. I mean, who's going to be taking snaps from him? Tutu Atwell and
who's going to be throwing it to him? That's the problem.
Well, Malik Willis, we have to pretend that he can actually throw a football. Let's not act like he's never thrown a football in his life. I mean, everything. Right? So I think Chris Bell, from a talent perspective, is better than a receiver they got. And then Jeremy Bernard, it seems like Arthur Smith is going to be going 3 wide receiver sets. So it's going to be DK Metcalf, it's going to be Pittman, and it's going to be Jeremy, I think. KC, we got to stop the Ty Simpson slide.
Okay. Yeah, respectfully, I can respect that. But think about this, Rock. Arthur Smith, 3 receiver sets, and then he runs the ball with the fullback, brother. That's what he does. Okay. This is a guy you cannot trust to save your life. Shout out Patty, because now granted, he is an Atlanta fan, so no knock on him, but I'm very high on Zachariah Branch the more and more I draft, man. Hold on, what is going on here, Rock? Am I tripping? Nobody got Jonah Coleman, man. What the hell is going on? I got to get that.
It's because he's 5'8" and he's not going to do anything in the NFL.
All right. Well, guess what? They said the same thing about
Barry Sanders. Oh my God.
Same thing about MJD. I'm going Jonah Coleman right here, brother.
I'm going to go Mike Washington. Thanks.
Well, I do got another guy on the board. I'm praying falls to me because I was about to make you a pick for you. I'm tripping. Well, hey, Rock, this. I'm glad I have another voice of reason, brother, because this is a first. I will review this a little bit before we move on. This is the first I've seen this board look like this, and we ain't gonna do it today, but I will go back and compare this. I gotta go get my guy though, man. Ted Hurst, baby, big dog Hurst, man. Sheesh, big dog Hurst. Yes, sir. And this is the best ball. We're gonna keep it best ball for the mocks.
We don't do lineup. That's more work.
Well, I say this. I do for when I open these 2 leagues. I have a redraft league that'll be best ball, but I want my dynasty league to be lined up. I want to make it people paying attention, people locked in, knowing what's going on. So my dynasty league, I'm creating will be lineup, but the redraft will be best ball. So our mocks, long story short, though, Onion will always be best ball for now. Let's just say that, brother.
I might have said Arthur Smith instead of McCarthy. Mr. Voorhees corrected me.
No, you did.
All those fat white guys look the same, don't they?
Rock, man, you wild boy, man. Hey, think I gotta do it, man. I gotta go my boy Lane, man. That's my dog. I like Jeremy Lane. I said Jeremy Lane, Jacoby Lane. Cool guy. Rock over
Damn.
here talking about the white brothers, man.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I like that pick, Onions, man. That was a good pick, man. That was a good pick. I like that pick.
Wait a second. There has been a huge mistake.
Yeah, you messing up.
This guy should have won at the beginning.
Oh,
of the
no,
round.
you right, Rock. Rock, I'm going to be honest with you now. This is why I don't like drafting multiple teams. Because, first of all, Scribbly, to me, that's what I call him, Scribbly. Scribbly, to me, definitely should have went before Lane and before Delp, if you ask me, right? But I'm going to be honest. I don't mind that he slid right there, but I should have taken him over Jacoby Lane. That's a fact.
Do you know why no one took him?
Well, no, I'm gonna be honest.
Where sleepers ranked him.
ADP, exactly, bro. Raridan is like behind Trig. Like this, their ADP is terrible right now for the rookies, bro. It's horrible. I don't know what the hell sleeper got going on, but they need to wake up.
The only reason why I just drafted him is because I'm like, it's been a minute since I've done a mock draft. It's been probably like a month. So I pulled up my rankings and then I was like, wait a second, this guy hasn't gone off the board yet.
Yeah, Scribbly right there, man. Oh, man, it's tough right here, bro. I don't want Carson back, man. I wanted Scribbly's. Damn.
You wouldn't have picked them. You would have forgotten about him anyway.
Nah, with this team, this is my real team, so I probably would have found them. I'm going to do something that I usually don't do this early, but I'm going to do it because why not? I'm going to go get that boy Black, man. You never know what happened with CMC. You never know what the rotation looks like. You trust 49ers running backs until they get injured, till the power plant starts running.
Fizz, the last 4 or 5 that they've drafted have been all awful. So you don't trust 49ers RBs.
Well, they had moments. Garendo had a moment, right?
He's my favorite of the bunch. But
well, I'm just saying they all had moments. They just got hurt. All of them got hurt, right? All of them. It's on you. It's on your pick too. Now I would take him over Malachi Fields. I don't trust nothing over there in New York right now. They signing people off the street in the gym. They Planet Fitness workers. They signing anybody. I don't trust the Giants at all right now.
EV convinced me on Emmett Johnson just because of what they have backing up Kenneth Walker. It's nothing.
Right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm convincing myself on Emmett Johnson because all the training camp highlights have been him and Kenneth Walker. I haven't seen no other running back touch the ball in any highlight. It's just him and Kenneth Walker. Yeah. So Voorhees, man, is our Kansas City Chiefs fan. He said Emmett Johnson is next year, but Ken Walker can't always stay healthy either, brother. So was I 10 or was you 10, Rob? I think I was
You're 10. I'm 11.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just saying Ken Walker isn't the healthiest guy in the world, man. So with that being said, and we do have a couple of injuries, but let's go Bryce Lance. Let's go Bryce Lance on this one, Rob.
Is Elijah Surratt? Damn, he won at the 2-1.
Yeah, with Shizzle's in the building, man. You know how
bro. These ADPs they've changed so much in just a couple of weeks. Elijah Surratt was going like the 3rd and 4th round.
Yeah. Well, they have changed, especially during the mocks, bro, because Chris Brazzle, Zachariah Branch, they were going the end of the 2nd round my first couple of mocks. So Jake definitely selling me on Brazzle real heavy, and I rock with Brazzle, man.
Give me Drew Aller. I'll just take a shot on him.
Oh man, you must want to. That sounds like a beer, mind you. The Allers. Come drink a cold Aller.
Oh my god.
After Shizzles make this pick, though, I will pause it for 30 seconds, kind of go over. This is the first time, though, Rock, I will say that I'm not drafting 6 teams, right? And also that
must be nice. I'm here to help you.
I appreciate it, my brother. But we have a different looking draft, man. I actually like how this look. Jeremiah Love, regular pick. Fernando, Tate, Tyson, Lemon, Price. That looks normal. Even Sadiq. The first round looks normal, right? Other than Chris Bell going at the 111. That's the first time I can tell you, Rock, he's gone the first round, period. So kudos to you, man. I actually like the call. Omar Cooper failed. Usually goes maybe a pick or two earlier. But then Katron Allen it goes this way. I'm tripping. Surratt goes early, right? He wants at the 2-1 over
Mhm.
Bernard, over Antonio Williams. I'm kind of surprised because Shields usually take Antonio Williams right there. So I guess he switched it up a little bit. Brazel, Simpson, who slid, and I'm right. You know what's so crazy?
What?
Usually Simpson goes at the 111 to 112. So seeing him go this far, you ended the slide. I know you're not high on him either, and he's in the thumbnail because I just needed a rookie to add on.
Yeah.
But we don't know what's going to happen with that. My guy, Zachariah Branch, definitely would have taken him if I could have. Singleton, Jonah Coleman, Mike Washington, Claire, Hurst, and Katron Allen. And then we got Scribblies falling, Raridan fell. I took Black a little earlier than I usually would, but I'm trying to switch up my lane a little bit. And Skylar Bell pick, I like that. Lance, Ayler, and Burks, man. So solid overall rookie draft, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's the first looking one I've seen in a while that looked like that. So let's continue. I want to bring that up. Now we get to the real deal, Holyfield, Rock.
Nice.
How I feel, man, getting these mocks in, brother. When last time you did a real mock, should I say?
It was with you, so whenever we last did one, probably well over a month ago. So this is insane. I guess Bijan's now the 101 in
this is normal. This is normal, bro. Bijan been going. If out of, let's say, 7 mocks I've done, Bijan going number 1, at least 4 of them.
Give me Josh Allen, team 11, please.
Yeah, Bijan has gone number 1 in at least 4 of the 7 drafts, brother.
Wow.
And then right after that, you know who going? Gibbs, Chase. It ain't no quarterbacks. It ain't been no quarterbacks, bro.
You know what usually works so well is a first year QB head coach combination that usually goes off so well, especially with 2 left-handed cross-eyed QBs that can't stay healthy, and a guy that was just run out of town, demoralized in Cleveland. Yeah, I'm so excited for Atlanta this year. So, oh my God. But
shout out my boy Patty. He said he sent me the address. All right, bro. I got you now, man. Lock it in, brother.
Dude, you've been talking about that giveaway since your first show. So, like,
bro, this is since the draft. Exactly,
this is months ago. Oh, now he wants it.
I mean,
you know what you should do? Fizz, you should take it out of that Chinese plastic wrapper and just wear it. You know, they always come in those weird, and it smells like factory.
No. Actually, no. It's clean. I took it out. I done held it up a couple times, man. I ain't gonna lie. I said, man, hey, I ain't gonna wear it because my boy he won it. But hey, if you don't want it, man, I ain't mad at it either. And I will promo, man, at your sports locker, man. A minute, play the video. Oh, I didn't even realize I was on the clock. Rock, this is for you, brother. Actually, where you at with it?
What do you mean?
Pick team 8. It's you.
Oh yeah, I am team 8. I was thinking about China. Let's go with Jamar Chase.
This man here. So, Rob, how you think about Gibbs and Chase after the 2 quarterbacks?
Well, Gibbs is my pick for Offensive Player of the Year. He's also Vegas's pick. I think that he's going to be the best non-QB in Dynasty or just in fantasy football in 2026. Lock it in.
Okay, all right. Because Jaden Daniels has been sliding, Lamar, and as you know, Jalen Hurts.
Who was the guy on the cook-up that said that Bijan is way better than Gibbs and it's not even close? That's that kind of shit that I still remember and pisses me off. Did this guy not watch a single highlight?
Well, it wasn't me, but you know how I feel.
I know it wasn't I'm
still a Gibbs guy. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, that was insane. When people say that kind of shit, I'm like, do you watch the game? Have you not watched Jahmyr Gibbs play? The guy is so incredible. He's literally in the exact same tier as Bijan.
See, Rock, I'm not going to lie. This is my first time picking that 5, and I'm kind of in a crossroads right now because Jaden Daniels I would have taken. Puka I would have taken. I'm kind of like, I don't know right now.
No, you can just hit the plus button, right?
I'm going Lamar Jackson, man. Going Lamar, baby.
All right. That's a great pick.
And now my goal wasn't to take quarterback though, Rock, to be honest. But if the 3 picks that were in front of me were gone, which is Gibbs, Puka, and Jaden Daniels, I'm gonna just get the guy who I know he wouldn't have made it to me at the 5-5. So
what's the tight end premium?
2 point.
Yeah.
Always 2 point.
Brock Bowers in a 2 point premium needs to be a top 4 pick.
I believe that. I can trust that.
I mean, he's going to be it's going to be, I mean, I don't want to say he's going to be the entire offense because there's a really good running back that plays for the Raiders named Ashton Genty. But Brock Bowers is going to, who else does he have to compete with? And they're going to be running a ton of 2 tight end sets. They're going to, have that power run game. He's going to be out there for every freaking snap. And he's going to get twice as many points as any receiver. So, yeah, just lock it in. He's going to be, I think it's going to be Gibbs and Bowers, I think are going to be my 2 locked in, what is it called? Playmakers for 2026.
So I'm going to tell you this, Rock, for the last couple of mocks, the theme for at least 1 or 2 teams that I'm not drafting for, it's been no quarterbacks till like, let's say like round 8 or 9, but it's been like all playmakers. So I'm looking at, the reason I brought that up is because I'm looking at my boy Cornbread team. I want to see what he does. I'm not trying to give away his game plan, but he just went 2 picks back to back, no QB. So let's see where he goes with it. But it's been 1 or 2 teams, bro, with the quarterback has been like Matt Stafford in like the 9th, 10th round. So
yeah,
let's just see where we at with that. I actually like the format though. A lot of those teams turn out very well, but I always look at it as maybe you never know with the quarterbacks, man, how they go. But
it works great if everyone's on the same page. It works terribly if other people see what you're doing and they take advantage of it.
This is true. This is true. Now, me hosting the draft, I can present it and highlight it, but me drafting behind the screen and everybody else, maybe some people don't notice it. You know what I'm saying? Because me bringing it up like Patty Mills, right? Now, granted, I will say Patty usually does this, but if Patty didn't realize it until I said it, now he can counter it. So me saying it on the screen is a lot like more alerting than us doing it behind the screen in our own homes.
Mm-hmm.
But look like Patty has that similar build is what I was saying. Now, he still can go 2 quarterbacks in a row. We don't know. But we're going to see how that fall out. But, Rock, it's on you, Team 8, and then I'm
Herbert,
10.
please and thank you.
Cool. I actually like the last 3 picks, but I will be honest. And I love me some Drake London.
Yeah.
Patty is an Atlanta fan, and he has a jersey, so I don't knock the pick. But out of all those receivers taken, the only person I'm taking over Herbert or over London is Herbert right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I love this pick. I think this is Herbert's year. If it's no other year he's ever going to do what we think he's going to do, he got to do it this year, right?
Him and Burrow, I've said, are going to be, I think, the 2 front runners for MVP, I think, this year.
Okay.
I'm super excited for them this season.
Rock, I always get stuck at this crossroads, bro. I always get stuck at this crossroads because I got a team. This is why I don't like drafting multiple teams, but I do because I like trying to make it what it shouldn't be, right? I think I'm gonna roll the dice though. I'm gonna roll the dice on this one. Just go my boy Hampton, baby. I'm gonna roll the dice and pray that what I want works out. What you got, Rob?
I think that's a great pick. I'm gonna go with This is tough. I love all these players right here.
Hey, bro, that's what I was telling you. I didn't want a Hampton, and I know Hampton was a good pick. I still didn't want him.
I'm not going to pick Patrick Mahomes just to piss off, what's his face? Oh, wait, Voorhees is not even in. Is he in this one?
No.
Okay. Damn. So
I will say this. Last draft I had for Team 11, I picked Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes. That was the picks. That was literally the picks for the same team, Team 11.
Give me A-Chan.
Everybody to say A-Chan sitting right there, and on the next swing around, it will be there. So I think, and I don't want to say it until you make your pick, but I should say it because I believe you're going to do what I think you're going to do. The reason why I went Hampton at 10 is because I believe a QB would still be available for me if I wanted to at that next swing pick. So that was my reason of doing that. And I think you taking A-Chan leaves that same opportunity available.
I'm really wondering what Shizzle's going to pick here.
Shizzle's, I'm going to guess. I'm going to say either Mahomes or he goes.
Don't say the next name because then he's going to pick it and I'm going to be pissed at you.
I know. I know how Shizzle's roll, though.
Look at George Pickens getting that love, though. All right, he didn't. Give me Close and Loveland, please.
Mm-hmm. Oh, damn. My bad, brother. You mean the coastal leveling?
Yeah, someone said it earlier in the chat, the Lovey Land. That sounds like something Ray Lewis would do a cameo for.
now, I will say at this point, the slide can't go any further. I have to take Pat Mahomes with Drake May right there. Like I feel like it's a must pick.
Yeah, that's great.
To have Drake and Pat, that's a hell of a pick. Shout out Boss Tony. He is a Colts fan. He got his guy, Jonathan Taylor, slid straight to him.
There you go. I'm gonna go with give me Tyler Warren. Taking advantage of this tight end premium.
Okay. All right. I ain't mad at that, brother. Patty is on you.
I think there's a drop off after the top 4 or 5 tight ends.
Now, this right here is kind of a crossroads too, Rock, because, and this I do not like pick 5. I will raise my right hand up and say any draft that I end up in, I will not pick 5 on purpose. I'm not liking this whatsoever because, yes, I love Tet. Yes, I think Trev can be solid, right? But Nico, we got a lot of questions. You know, I don't like him. Right? Chris Olave can get a concussion tomorrow. And Buka is kind of hit or miss until we really see the consistency. Brock Purdy is good, but I don't really want him here. Man,
who do you want, Fizz?
I don't want anybody right here. That's the point I'm trying to make. Out of all that I just say, I don't want none of these dudes.
Might as well just get... okay, who are you gonna get?
Out of the respect of what he's done and what he can do, I'm gonna go Nico Collins.
There you go.
Out of the respect, because I know he can get me 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns. I know he can.
I got my QBs.
Okay.
I got Burrow and I got Purdy.
You got him. Now, I'm only waiting on QB because I have Lamar. So I feel I can buy myself one more round of, or at least 2 more rounds of, you never know. But I got Lamar. I'm a little comfortable. You took Bauer, so you kind of had to get your guys where you could get them.
I'm feeling really good about my team so far. We'll see if I mess it up.
This is another one. Where sticky services. But what we're going to do, Rob, we're going to go with
this. What is that?
I know, right? I don't know what that is. No Diddy on sticky services. Right?
That sounds like something from a news report. Sticky services was raided by the FBI this morning.
See, and I love Tet, bro. But it's a lot going on in Carolina. They went and drafted more receivers. They got Chuba Hubbard.
You make it sound like there's a whole bunch of drama. There's nothing going on in Carolina except
I'm
Jake.
saying. Hey, look, I'm going live. How about that? Does that sound even better? Does that sound cool to you?
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine.
I do have Mendoza. He might not start early, but I do. If Mendoza starts, let's say mid-season, I got a QB and a half. I'm QB and a possible right now, so I don't have to reach for QB at that moment. I feel like with Caleb.
Yeah, that Tet slide I think was crazy. And
it is, and I feel like that's the pick I like. Right, to have cornbread pick. You got Jeremiah Love. You come back with McBride, Genty, Tet, and Buka. Oh my God. This is what I mean, though, Rock. Now think about
QBs are going to be terrible. They're going to be awful.
Guess what, Rock? I say this all the time. It's a dynasty, baby. It's okay. Because some of us are drafting QBs. If you drafted Lamar last year in the top 3, you know what you did last year? You threw your damn phone every damn week because Lamar didn't do a damn thing. It happens at the QB position.
Yeah. So that's another. I think that's the reason why the QBs are sliding is because of their attrition rate. Like we've had between 65 and 75 QBs start every year. They keep getting hurt, but them and wide receiver ones are still the least traded asset in football. So to think like, hey, I'm just going to wait until next year's draft. There's lots of QBs that have come out as rookies that don't do anything. So
this is true, but Rock, I'm going to give you a scenario and I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel about a QB position. I said, let me try this QB horde thing, right? Never tried it. Let me see. This is a league that I'm not really, enthused about. Let me see what I can do. And my boy Onion Knight is in this league. He can vouch for this. Rock, I want to say I reached for QB in this league just to try to set the tone that I'm taking all the QBs. Bro, do you know I picked all of the worst QBs? I picked all of the wrong ones. Now,
Yeah.
at the value, at cost, it wasn't bad, right? But once you went through the draft and once you looked at the end of the season, I had some of the worst QB picks you can ever have. Half of them don't even have a job, and the other half might not have a job next year. So I'm saying that to say the QB position ain't no better than none of the other positions, brother. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's your pick, though, bro. It's your pick. You've been waiting.
I
I'm
know.
waiting.
Oh,
And
Garrett
I'm gonna go through
Wilson.
my QBs in this league to try to tell you how I did it because it was ugly. Okay,
Well, just
now
because you
Rock,
picked all the
he
wrong
failed to
ones
me.
doesn't mean that you. There you go. So you got Dak Prescott. Just because you picked all the wrong ones doesn't mean the principle was wrong. You just
No, this is true,
wrong.
but I'm just saying it was. But I'm just saying that just because you took a QB high or early doesn't mean that it's going to always work. And I know this is tit for tat, right? I'm
Yeah.
just bringing up the scenario because Rock, listen, this is a 2-point tight end premium. No, 2.5 tight end premium. So 2.5
Oh
tight
my
end premium.
God.
Just one of them crazy leagues. I just wanted, Bijan Robinson. I picked at 110. Bijan Robinson, Trey McBride. Listen, Rock, here it goes. Third round reversal. I picked Kyler Murray, right? We thought Kyler was going to be around. We didn't know he was going to get fired. Kyler Murray, J.J. McCarthy, Trevor Lawrence, Tua, Anthony Richardson. Those were my next 5 picks.
Jeez. Picked all the busts.
That's my point, right? Now, I did get Tyler Shuck 3 rounds later. Thank God. But I'm just saying, my round 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Round 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
Kyler and JJ on the same team. Trevor Lawrence did good. Tua and A-Rich, nobody wants. So it was a horrible QB horde. I will never do it again. My experiment with that is over with. All right. Bad taste in my mouth. I'm good.
Yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Can I learned my lesson?
I'll take yeah, let's get CMC. I want to take him.
But Rock, we want to hear something even more crazy.
Have you met my mother? I don't know if it gets anything crazier than that.
Whoa, wow, Kyle Pitts. That's super reach, but hey. that's a reach, man. But I ain't mad at it. But I'm a Pitts fan, but I don't know if I could have took him maybe 2 more rounds, maybe a round or 2, but not there.
Hey, he was number tight end 2 last year. You don't believe he's going to bounce it back?
I'm not, bro. I don't even know who's playing QB right now, but I'm just saying over Chase Brown, and I don't know if I could have did that with these guys. I'm not saying it can't work out. I'm just saying I'm waiting at least a round or 2 for Pitts, me personally, and I'm the Pitts stand around here. I gotta wait though, brother.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna tell you something that sounds crazy, right? I just told you that team and how it looked.
Nice pick. I'll take Goff.
2.5 tight end premium, right?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I'm thinking with this terrible team that I have, Kyler not playing, JJ not playing, Tua not playing, A-Rich not playing. Those are my top 7 picks. Rock, do you know I was 10 points away from going to the championship?
Man. Crazy.
Go ahead and make your pick, and I'm going to tell you why.
I'll take Devontae Smith.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I want to shout out Shizzles. Those 2 wide receivers he just picked are great.
Rock just set the tone right now. Rock, you know why I made it to the championship, though? 2.5 tight end premium. Kyle Pitts, Trey McBride, Harold Fanning. They took me to the championship, bro. My QB room is deleted. They could have been all cut. My tight ends got me to the championship. Crazy work. So I'm just letting you know, tight end premium matters when it matters. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But also, let's get back to this draft because I'm running my mouth about another league. Shizzles, 2 great picks. Rock, shout out to you, brother. Devonta Smith does not go this early, especially before guys like Luther Burden, Rome Odunze. I think that's where the buck stops. And now Zay, to me, I know you a Zay Flowers guy, Rock, and I'm kind of surprised to see you take Smitty over him. Oh, you're not? You're not? Oh, okay. My bad. I wanted to say this, though. A lot of people are high on Zay right now, man. They drinking the Zay juice, man. They own it. They own it right now.
Everyone except Antonio Brown. Did you hear what he said?
yeah. You know what?
He
I thought about you the
sucks.
other day. I said Rock asked me like 4 times to bring this topic up, and I kept skipping it. My bad. I thought about you literally the other day. Now I am picking a random team. I'm gonna try to get through the pick without running my mouth too long. Rock, where you at between Luther and Rome? What's the big difference?
They play two different positions as far as wide receiver role. I think the thing about the reason why maybe I'm going Luther over him is because I'm scared about the foot injury. It sounds like it's going to be an ongoing thing.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I hate acting like I'm a Luther Burton. I'm a Rome guy over Luther because of the injury and people hating. Because I always put this chip on my shoulder. Oh, everybody hating my man, so I'm a Rock. Good pick on Stroud. Hell of a fall. Good pick for him to be this late. Rock, where you at? Then I'm gonna continue my conversation.
Give me Baker.
Cool. But I always find myself with this chip on my shoulder. Everybody hate Rome. Now I gotta really pump the Rome vibes up. But I like Luther Burden too. So I don't want to come off as a Luther Burden hater all of a sudden. I just think that Rome, bro, was taken where he was taken at a half for a reason. And I know Luther, to me, probably has the better chance at more targets. But last year, bro, Rome had like 5 or 6 touchdowns in the first 4 games right before the injury. And I know we going off of a foot injury that he said he has to play with for the rest of his career.
That sounds scary.
It does, but I do trust Ben Johnson to make sure. Now he don't know. He ain't
Ben
God,
Johnson
right?
Ain't no doctor.
I know that. I was about to say he ain't God. He ain't the one planting the foot on the ground. But I trust the coach to understand when to play his guy and when not, and when to put him in the right position. So I'm going with Rome because I wanted him before.
No, you're not. Shimmy is.
Because Shimmy wanted me to talk all that damn time. Just wanted to do that. Shimmy, get your ass out of my draft.
go with Marvin Harrison. You were talking about how great the Cardinals are going to be.
Rock, I'm going to change it up, man. You know we talked about this guy every year, how we don't want him, we don't trust him. I'm going Chase Brown.
No, I wanted him because I have one more pick.
Too bad.
I'll trade you a card for him.
We all sniping. We all sniping right now. But I will be honest, me and you are the Chase Brown, like, not haters, but like, you know.
Not anymore. I love Chase Brown now because he's proven me wrong twice. So
this is true. And shout out my boy Onion. He did win the league in that league I was talking about, Rock. He won that league. And he actually would have beat me if I would have made it to the championship. But if I didn't trade Trevor Lawrence, I would have won. I would have made it to the championship. So shout out my boy Onion, man. Good win, good victory, brother. My boy he's going off on my boy Shizzles. What'd he mess up, bro? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out. He said, what a fall. I was going to take Chase at the 7-3. Yeah, bro. Chase definitely fell way too far. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. He shouldn't have fell this far. Shout out to Zay pick, though. Solid pick. But Chase definitely, I could see Chase going even over Stroud and Baker. I'm not saying he should go, but I could see him going over those guys. Question? Yeah. Okay. How you feeling about QJ this year, Rock? I know he's looking healthy, man. I know you're in Ohio.
I'm not scared anymore about the injury for him or Scatabo. Okay. I think that, especially from a dynasty perspective, QJ just keeps proving people wrong. Like, he didn't have an off season. He last year he had all that weird stuff where he wasn't even in the NFL or didn't have a contract, whatever the hell that shit was. Mm-hmm. And he just came out and he looked like the best rookie RB. Him and Scatabo. So
I'm gonna ask you this, Rock. Team 2, which I run, I took Cam Ward. First of all, I think my boy Cornbread was gonna take Shuck and Ward. That would have been, if you look at his team, Jeremiah Love, Katron, Delp, McBride, Genty, McMillan, and Buka, and he come back with Ward and Shuck. Man, that would have been probably my favorite team, just off the looks alone, not even thinking about later, right? So I think I really hurt him with the Cam Ward pick.
But I'd rather have Shuck for this upcoming season.
Well, no, I'm saying if he could have had both, though. If he could have had both, I think that would have set him up. Now, granted, I took Ward because I'm really high on the security of Ward over Shuck. I think Shuck could have a solid year, but I think the security is always on the 101 pick over, the next guy. So that's why I went Ward over him more so.
He's
for
in
security.
Tennessee though. That's like one of the least secure situations. It's like, hey, you're the best player in this shitty street. That's basically, you have the nicest house in this terrible neighborhood. That's basically what it is.
This is true, Rock, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I do like Robert Sala. To me, doesn't come off, and I'm gonna go BTJ here. This will let you know that I think he's coming back this year, Rock. But I will just say, I will, and I got a Thunderbird BTJ in the mail today, and I got a Touchdown Masters BTJ today. So, we on the cars, baby. We on the cars.
People that listen for fantasy football are like, what the hell is a Thunderbird?
That's all right. Hey, once you get in the Discord, you'll see. I'm sure y'all, I don't know how many people have cards at home, so I don't want to say what you have. But once you see Rock, I will start posting more and more of our cards in the Discord, and maybe before the season start, man, we have us a card night in there, man. We just
there we go.
There we go. That's what I look forward to. But to get back to the Cam Ward thing, I get what you're saying, Rock, but I don't think that guy, Robert Saleh, man, took this job to start over at QB in 1 year or two. I think he knows what he has and he wants to build on it. I think they're going to tell Cam Ward that you are the future, and we're going to make sure you believe that. I truly believe that statement, to be honest.
Okay, and I'll just point out the fact that they haven't had a franchise QB since Steve McNair. So it's been, 2 decades?
I'm pointing out the fact that they have one, brother. That's all.
And 3/4 of their team are former Giants, and they have the worst offensive line in the NFL. So
Laporta, baby. The last of the last. Let's go Laporta.
Also, who is he throwing to? Carnell Tate and Wan'Dale Robinson? That's super scary, Fizz.
Hey, man. Cam Ward, baby. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I don't want him to talk about right
It's going to be those videos so they throw the ball up in the air and they run to catch it themselves.
Hey, Mariota did it. What's your pick, bro? What's your pick?
Give me... Oh, damn. You okay there?
No, I'm not. I done broke my wrist.
Oh, my God.
I'm messing with you in this damn pick. Pick a damn pick, man.
I just realized I don't have wide receiver, so I guess give me Jalen Waddle, please, and thank you.
I will say, shout out my boy Cornbread. He said that was what he was going to do. He was going to take Ward and Shuck. I honestly think that would have been the great pick. And me having team 2, if I'm on the board, I'm thinking the same way. Ward wouldn't have made it back to me. And if he came off with Shuck and Ward right there, bro, I think he would have won the young movement draft. Like, he would have had the juice on that one.
That's why you got to look at not just your own board. You got to look at what other people are doing.
You do.
If you can screw over another team,
I'm in leagues with people that don't even know who's on other people's team. You ever get those trades from teams and you like, bro, I got 12 receivers. Why do I need a receiver 7? I don't need that. Like,
or you already have Roma Dunze and Colson Love. It's like, hey, do you want Luther Burden too?
I can't stand it, bro. It burns my gears when people do stuff like that. Like, what are you doing? But I'm gonna be honest, Rock. I'm sliding down the list a little bit. I'm an Addison guy. Addison, that's my man. But I'm high on Christian Watson this year, baby. I think Watson is due for a breakout season. And it's your pick, Rock, and I'm gonna speak on what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Running back sliding a little bit too.
I'll take Give me J-Mo. I'll get the Detroit connection with Goff.
Okay, I see my boy Voy. He said that Shizzle should have taken Jalen Hurts and Pat Mahomes back to back. Now he went. He's saying over George Pickens. Okay, over Pickens.
I mean, Pickens could be a top 6 wide receiver again this year.
I think he did well on that. I ain't gonna knock that. I know my boy Shizzle got some wild picks sometimes, but I don't think that was a bad pick, bro. To be honest with you. But I will say this though, Rock. When I'm sitting here looking at the picks, right? Great pick with ETN though. That's a good one. What was I about to bring up, Rock? I'm learning every draft that we do though. I know we only go 13 rounds, so I try to keep it a little short, a little regular. But Rock, I'm gonna be honest, bro. it's so many receiver picks, and it's starting to make me really change my mind because I'm always this compact receiver guy. I go
Stafford.
receiver. But when I looked at how many receivers are still available by round 13, it makes me really question why am I taking so many so early? I know you want the big dogs, you want the
Because
heavy
of the
hitters.
tier drop offs.
I get it, but in best ball, bro, the tiers are much less dropped off in receiver than it is at other positions. That's what I'm trying to say. A great pick on Stafford, though, bro.
Thank you.
But so before the last pick, I want to go through each position and just to see what's available and just to kind of get what I'm going at with this conversation. Well, with this team though, I think we have what we have, and also not the greatest pick, but solid pick for you, Shizzles. I think if you would have taken Stafford, that would have been a lot better though, to be honest. Man, these running backs, I don't really like any of these running backs. Not like any of them, but they aren't my guys. But let's go Buggy, man. The slide has gone too far for Buggy.
Why didn't
now,
you
I will
wait
say
like
this,
10
though,
more
Rob.
rounds to get Kenneth Gainwell?
I might get him too. But I will say what I've been trying to do for each draft. I try to draft these teams like they aren't mine. I'm kind of drafting as I should draft because me. I go out and get my guys and just do what I do. So I'm trying to draft each team that I have outside of my particular team the way that other teams would draft it. So that's why you have a Bucky Irvin right there, because I wouldn't have took Bucky for my personal team, but I think the average person at that team would have taken him. So just a reminder that when you see me draft these double teams, I'm not going for my guys. I'm doing what I believe the right pick should be.
In the same way you got different, flavors of Juice Fizz that you can pull out of the fridge. And there's different ways you can draft. You got it all for the people. So.
This is true. Shout out my boy Jake, man. He said, "Who is the handsome gentleman in the sunshine and his face rock?" You do got the glass. You got it lit back there, brother. You ain't the vampire in Brooklyn, that's for sure. All right, you ain't in the dark.
We had a third guest tune in. His name is the Holy Spirit. He just joined the show.
Man, this dude shimmy, man. I'm about to get him out of here. He know damn well I was gonna take Jordan Addison, man. I'm about to kick this dude right in the ass, man.
I kind of want to go through, see if there's any comments that we missed. Can you watch the draft board, Fizz, while I look through this?
Yep.
All right. Damn. Did you know that Patty's in Alaska right now?
Yeah, I saw that. I meant to bring it up earlier, bro. When I go to the draft board, I can't look at the comments. I'm kind of going back and forth, so it's a little tough to do. Now I'm kind of in the dilemma though, Rock, because Patty taking Addison through me. I think Javonte Williams is the best pick for me, but I have CeeDee Lamb and Dak, and I don't want to have all three of them. I just that's not something that I want to do. Even being a Cowboys fan, I don't want to do that right now. So I just had to throw that out there as to why I'm not picking them. Let's go to Devontae Adams, man. F it. We're going to go Adams, man. The man led the league in touchdowns. Hopefully he does it again for me. Now I think we can go Javonte here, though. We definitely can go Javonte here with this team. Will you find any comments, though, bro, I need to bring up? Am I missing anything?
I made my pick, so I don't want... Now I'm back on the comments. See. Connor had a couple ones. He said in the startup, he had May and Knicks going into the sixth round. He got Dak, Goff, Mendoza, etc. still available. Who would you take out of Dak, Goff, and Mendoza?
In a startup, so not a marathon draft. I think I'm going Dak, bro. I think Dak got full good. If we're looking at what Matt Stafford's doing at his age, I think Dak can literally do exactly what he's doing now for the next 4 years. I would go Dak.
Yeah, I would. It just depends.
George Pickens there or not, I think Dak can put up 4,000 yards every year for the next 4 or 5 years.
Dak and Goff are locked into top 5 offenses. I think they're kind of interchangeable. Just go whoever guy that you just personally like better. But if you want a youth movement, man, I want to not get Mendoza either.
For sure. I say this, though. If you go Mendoza, just kind of put it up front that you aren't trying to win a championship that year. Because I think if you do that, you clearly saying, I'm taking my chances. You know what I'm saying? So We'll be able to just take Rock or Caleb. Okay. Sometimes you gotta scroll up and look at the team too. This is where I get a little lost sometimes, Rock. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, I'm looking at these receivers, Rock. I'm looking at the receivers now. We're gonna talk about it in a minute. Man. I know I'm off the clock. My bad, y'all. I'm off the clock.
To get Travis Hunter.
Nah, I can't right now. I can't.
Oh no, you can't. Oh.
Let's go, Michael Wilson, man. They had a lot of yards last year. Let's just pray that it works, man.
Yeah, we'll see how great he does when Carson Beck is back there against Seattle.
I know. But maybe he's a free agent next year. He goes to a better team.
Oh, really?
and I know we don't talk much NBA, man, but Ja Morant was traded today. And I do have a show tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. Tune in. Ja wasn't on the show sheet, but he will be in the morning, baby. We gonna break it down in the morning, Playboy. I promise you that. Got your boy Ricky, huh?
Slick Rick.
Ricky. All right, Rock. I see you, Rocky. I see you, Balboa.
He's talking about Hunter Henry and Raridan. Connor. Man, Patty's asking for where you live.
It's very scary with these running backs right now, Rock. So with this team, right, I've already put it in perspective that I'm going for the win. I'm going for the dub. And with that being said, I don't trust it. I don't trust the longevity of that one, Rock. Kind of a little nervous right here. I got a guy I want to take, but I don't want to take him. I'm a little nervous about it.
Oh, wait, I'm breathing on the mic.
You are. You are. Oh, Brock, man. You know what? I'm going to get the last of this. Oh, man, it's ugly, bro. It's ugly. Let's go DK, man. Aaron Rodgers is back. Can we get something, DK? Please? Can you figure it out, brother?
That was a panic pick, Fizz. As soon as he made it, you're like, why did I do that?
I know. I just pissed my pants when I did it. It pissed me off.
What do you think? I love the Tootin pick after that. Tootin will be like, he'll be number 12 or he'll be number 36. It's no in between. Yeah. He'll be great or he'll be not good.
Well, I say this though, Rock. I feel like in a Mike McCarthy offense, though. Matter of fact, it's your pick. I'll wait till your pick.
Oh, let me see what's available. RJ Harvey. Hell no. I'm gonna go with. No, you better not.
You said his name. I was like, damn.
Holy shit! Everything dropped off really fast, really quickly.
It did.
What the hell?
It did, bro. It did.
Give me Parker Washington.
Good, okay. How far are you with Parker and Hunter?
As far as apart from each other?
Yeah.
Parker Washington's going to play a lot more snaps a wide receiver than Hunter. The only reason why Hunter will be out there as much as Parker Washington is if Jacoby Myers or BTJ goes down with an injury. He's going to get deployed wherever they have the most injuries. So, like, if they lose corners, he's going to be playing corner. Yeah, that boy. He just got a contract too.
I was just about to say he got Pitts and Strange, man. I just talked about both of these guys last week, so they both got paid. And Rock, did you know that? I don't know if you saw the show last week. Did you know that? What tight end was it? Was it T.J. Hawkinson? I believe T.J. Hawkinson has a $40 million guaranteed contract.
He is one of the most overpaid tight ends, unfortunately.
He's making more guarantees than Kyle Pitts and Brenton Strange, and they just signed their contract. Just want to let you know that.
Yeah.
$40 million guaranteed, bro. He has more guarantees than George Kittle right now.
That's a lot of guarantees.
Bro, when I saw that, I said, whoa, what the hell going on out here? Let's go Jake Ferg, man. Let's go Fergie. He's on you, Rock.
Let me get
matter of fact, I'm gonna bring that conversation back up once you make this pick.
Mike Evans.
Okay, so Rock, where I took DK at, Mike Evans was the original pick.
You should have taken Mike.
So listen. I was scared because of the injuries, right? And we know Mike Evans has been injured every year for the last like 2 or 3 years. But I will admit, I like the Mike Evans pick. But I'm gonna be honest. Mike McCarthy's offense, I don't trust Rico. I don't trust Waddle. I mean, Warren. This is a pass first, throw the ball all over the place offense. That's why I don't mind Jeremy Bernard now. I'm a little high on Bernard. Mike McCarthy don't know how to run the ball whatsoever. And DK Metcalf, as much as he's fell off, as much as he hasn't hit 1,000 yards for like the last 5, 6, 7 seasons, I don't remember how long. Mike McCarthy's offense equals passing, bro. I'm not praising DK Metcalf. I'm just saying, if you take DK Metcalf any other year, this is the year to take him. Then you got Mike McCarthy. That's all I'm saying.
Let's get swifty with it, please.
And I got a DK Metcalf Thunderbird card in today, so just let you know.
There you go.
I don't want it though. It's a giveaway. It's a giveaway card. Now, hold on. Before you say anything, Rob, I don't mean to cut you off, but to go back to my team. Now, me having Christian Watson here, I'm gonna be honest. I was actually thinking about Matthew Golden. You know, I'm not the Golden guy, but I'm gonna go Michael Pittman because of what I just said, bro. I really believe they're gonna be a pass heavy offense.
I would have taken Pittman ahead of DK straight up. So I'm really high on Pittman this year.
I wouldn't even argue with you on that one. So I can't knock it.
There you go.
I can't knock that one.
All right. Give me. I just had my. Oh, Chuba.
God. Damn it, man. Right. I almost took Chuba over DK.
And then you forgot all about him.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm sitting here ranting about all this DK stuff, and half the people that went after him, I would have taken over him. So,
oh my god.
But I'm gonna be honest, right? Mark my words today. Mike McCarthy throws that ball, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. They were talking about him on the Bootleg podcast, and I think he's like in the high 50s, low for passing, and low 40s for the running attack as far as run rate and pass rate. So I think it's going to be somewhat balanced. Who do you think it's going to be? Is it going to be Jalen Warren or is it going to be Rico as the 1A?
Bro, I don't think it's going to matter. I'm telling you. I think they're going to throw the ball so much. I don't think it's going to matter, bro. I really don't.
Well, their QB's like 100 years old, and Aaron Rodgers, they can't throw it on every damn down. He can only throw it 5 yards down the field, Fizz.
I got you. I'm just saying, brother. Now, I noticed I do have a kind of a hero build with this team, but I don't want to reach for a guy that I don't need. Rock, I will admit to you, though, Stu right here, Quinn Johnston, baby. He got that Mike McCarthy over. I said Mike
McDaniels.
Mike McDaniel. I think he's going to take a big step this year. All McDaniels has been doing is been praising his footwork, his route running. Now, granted, he could just be hyping him up to try to get his mind ready. But I think if you ever was going to bet on QJ ever as a receiver, this is the year to do it.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick.
Shout out my boy Onion Knight for that pick, though, baby. You know how he is with Trav over here, all right? Even though I didn't draft him. But shout out to you for doing what you had to do, Playboy. Also, Rock, did he go? Oh, yeah, he did. Who the hell took Bryce? I didn't even see Bryce go. Dang, he went 2 rounds ago. I'm tripping.
Yeah. Cornbread really needed a QB. So
he did. But I mean, hey, to build what he built and get that, it wasn't bad. Jalen Coker just got paid. Where am I at with this team?
All over the place.
I know. Let's go with another guy, man. Let's go with a good offense. Let's go with a good offense. Now, I will say this, Rock. Shout out my boy Cornbread. The same thing I said about QJ, that's the same way I feel about Xavier Worthy, bro. I think Eric Bieniemy is there to get all of those guys that we can't trust, that we haven't trusted, and we don't know what to do. Eric Bieniemy is there to get all those guys right. They aren't done with Xavier Worthy yet, man. I think EB is there to get everybody right where they need to be. Big Will, appreciate you, Playboy. What's good with you? Shout out Big Will, man, over there. Mach 10 breaks, man. I just showed that Coach and Loveland card a little earlier, man. Go ahead up my peoples over there, man. They show love, man, for sure. Oh, I like that Bill pick, man. I like that Billy pick, man. Since you did that, you kind of threw me off. I had a theory that's going on, but we gotta go Kenny Gainwell now, Rock. I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. And you know, I wanted him for my team, so I had to snipe it for this team because that was my pick for my team. That was a good pick, though. Good freaking pick. Gee, be quiet. This fool think he the big dog. Nobody's scared of you, bro. All that being said, Rock, I know what I said earlier about what I said. Whatever it was I said.
What are you saying, Fizz?
Whatever I said.
What did he say?
I'm gonna be honest though. We're sleeping on. Nah, it's too early to take him, but I don't think he's going right now. So I will wait. I will wait another round. But I said
snooze on whoever you're talking about, Fizz.
Yeah, I'll wait it. I'll wait to the end. I'll wait to the end. You know what?
What?
Chicken butt. I don't know what I want to do, brother.
Just get Rico.
Ugly, man.
Give him the
God
Rico
always
case.
wins, baby. We going with the old heads on this team. God wins.
God
always wins. And Rock, you know, like I know, Chris Godwin came off a leg injury. He had a bad season, but he bouncing back, bro. He's the clear number 2 on this team. He's clear number 2.
I didn't know that.
He is. Just reminding you.
Oh, what up, Will? How's it going? Been a lot of fun out over on the Mach 10 Breaks Discord, Fizz.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, I ain't in the Discord. I'm in the Twitter thing. I ain't in the Discord.
Oh, I'm in that too,
Discord. But yeah, shout out to the Mach 10 Breaks, man. Shout out to the family, bro.
Andrews this one off the board. We forgot all about him.
I didn't though. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't. And this is the reason why. And I'm glad he went off the board. I'm gonna wait till you do what you do, then I'm gonna figure it out on his last one. So
man, this oh shit. I never got a third QB for this team. There's
it's not left. It's not left. That's why I didn't do it.
Yeah, I might have messed up.
Rod is still here, but
yeah. Dang, I keep breathing in the mic. Sorry about that. Give me Josh Downs, please.
Okay. I was gonna ask you. No, you got one more pick, and I just wait.
Okay.
I'll wait about asking you. You said Josh Downs? Okay, go. Big Dogs Tony, you the Colts guy. I don't know if you wanted him or not, but you got Pierce, took Shador. I'm surprised he ain't go Likely. He took Likely real high. This fool here, man, be tripping, man.
Are you gonna get Deshaun Watson since you've been?
Well, I say this. I won't do it because I have Eli Stowers, I do have Fanning, and I have Ferguson. But Rock, I did want to bring up TJ Hawkinson because of what I said earlier. He has the 40 guarantee contract. He has Kyler Murray now. And let's be real, they signed him last year to be what we thought he was going to be. A lot of us was high on him. We couldn't wait to get him late in the draft. Yeah. Thought he was a steal. J.D. McCarthy
ruined all of that.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, TJ Hawkinson might get back to where we thought he would be. So I think him sliding in the ADP behind Dallas Goedert and AJ Barner, I don't know about that one, man. I think Hawkinson is a sneaky pick, man, for later on. I'm gonna go Blake Corum with this pick, though. Let's go. Well, that's because I got Ferguson and Fanning, man. I'm trying to like.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. He talked for 10 minutes about TJ Hawkinson.
Well, no, that's
all
because
that being said, I like Blake.
I wanted to take him over Chris Godwin. That's why I'm saying, but I just.
Oh my!
But
god.
I do think TJ is a solid pick, though, bro. I think he's being slept on. He's not getting looked at because of who his ADP is. He's behind Dalton Kincaid, bro. Like I don't see how. That's crazy.
I'll take Did I take Dobbs or Higgins? Who would you go? Here's who's left on my board because there's only 2 picks left.
I would go Dobbs if I had to go with one of them.
It's Dobbs, Rico, Higgins, AJ Barner, J.K. Dobbins.
Well, Drake made through for 4,400 yards last year, bro.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, I'll go with Dobbs.
Yeah, I would go Dobbs. I think people sleeping on Dobbs this year, man.
I would have gotten one of those other players on the turnaround too. So,
all right, I'm gonna get our ugly mugs out of the way, Rock, and I do want to review. Oh, hold on. Schedule, don't make the pick yet. You made the pick. Oh, damn it! I just remember you can't see the available players. I wanted to go. Why did he take DK? I have no freaking clue. But I wanted to look at what was
You
available.
ruined the pick.
I know. And then he make that pick. Like, come on, man. Never mind, Rock. My theory, we can't see.
Who do you have in your queue?
I don't have anybody in my queue.
I have a bunch of players in my queue. Okay. So
well, I want to look at receiver just because my theory was how many receivers are left after the draft, right? I don't have anyone to look at because he made the last pick, which was DK, which I don't even know how that happened.
Well, I can spit off the dome who's left. So
whoa.
You got Higgins. And then let's see where else. I'm just pulling up Dynasty Data Lab right now too to help me with this.
Just give me like the next 5 or 6 picks. That will make sense. Higgins for sure.
Did Jalen Coker get picked?
Jalen Coker, nope, he's available.
Jacoby Myers,
the good solid pick.
Khalil Shakir
is an okay pick. He's doable in the best ball.
Yeah. Stephon Diggs, as soon as he signs, he's gonna be in this range.
100%. That's Stephon Diggs, yep.
That's about it, Fizz. I don't know.
Well,
Kamara DK is like 8 rounds later in this Dynasty data.
Anyway, we're gonna delete that last pick. But I will just say, actually, you know what? I should remove it.
Yeah, just do that. Just remove it real quick, just so we can see.
I don't think they can let me. Nope, they're not letting me. It's over.
Oh, they're like, it's over. You can't go back.
But okay, so my theory, we took a lot more receivers than what I would say. But I will just say, sometime Godwin, Dobbs, DK especially, and Josh Downs don't really go. We get some tight ends right there. We get another quarterback there sometime. We get a running back there. So just imagine after the 13th round, you add those 3 or those 2 at least. That's another at least 8 or 9 receivers that I could say could hit almost 1,000 yards in a season, where other positions like running back, like once we get to Blake Corn, we really looking at a 50, 60, 40 split. But I don't see any 1,000-yard running backs anywhere in the last, 3 rounds, maybe other than Monty. So I'm just saying, I think the receiver position in best ball later on in these picks, man. I know when I do this starter, are you doing any startups this year, Rob? Or are you done?
I might just do one. My new rule is it has to be best ball and it has to be under $50 because I just every time I had to pay up for leagues, Fizz, it hurts so bad. It's like hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
I never understood how Mike held on to so much money in his league safe until last year. I won a couple leagues and I had like $400+ and I was like, damn, I could pay for all my leagues this year because they all under $20, all $20 to $25. Like I feel so good. So I'm with you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I may even made all my leagues $20 or $25, whatever the fee is.
Yeah,
it won't exceed those prices though, because we in this to have fun, to have a good time, man. I do enjoy those $100 leagues back in the day because they definitely came through for Christmas time, but I think those leagues are over with for me. It is what it is, man. Hard times, baby. All right, hard times. But Rob, forget DK. Let's break it down a little bit, brother, before we get up out of here. Cornbread. Let's start with him, man. We can go straight down the list. How you want to do it? You the guest here, man. What's your stilo, brother?
I feel like
hold on. Rock. Brandon's back. My boy said Kelsey's still available. We forgot about Kelsey, right? He's still available. Good call.
And then I saw Kittle go at the end, towards the end too. Yeah, there's this. I felt, to be honest with you, Fizz, I felt very rusty in this. So
okay.
Yeah. Right. There's a lot of picks that I made. There's a lot that I would change.
Well, don't forget you was drafting multiple teams too. So that's always a little
excuses,
tough.
Fizz.
No, because I'm gonna say this. The reason why I say this because, bro, a lot of times I'm drafting 5 to 6 teams, and I notice later, like, damn, bro, I missed this, I missed that. Because when you go to the next team, your theory isn't to think about that team.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because you have like 24 picks in between to really gamify your next pick and strategize it.
And it's kind of hard to do that. Scroll all the way up to see what you already have. So I'm looking like, damn, bro, I got 3 tight ends back to, like, what the hell? So it happens, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you a little pass on that one, brother. Trust me.
The way we can break it down is a little bit different than we've done before. Let's just say the best thing about each person's team, just one statement, and then how they can improve next time.
Okay. All right. I'll let you go first with cornbread, and I'll go
Okay.
right there with you.
The thing that I love about Cornbread's team is that he has a ton of my guys, and they're all really high upside guys, like Jeremiah Love, Trey McBride, Genty, McMillan, Mbuka, Jacobs at a value. I mean, what
Yes,
if he
sir.
doesn't end up getting? I keep hearing
Hey,
so many
hey.
conflicting reports about him. What if he doesn't end up getting suspended? Like, I keep hearing that there were charges, there weren't charges. There could be nothing. And then Ja'Cory Cross-Gamera is my favorite pick in that last round. I mean, he's going to be the starter in Washington. So overall, really, really like it. But despite all those amazing picks, the only weakness is Tyler Shuck and Bryce Young, who Vegas surprisingly is not very high. Like, I'm super high on the Saints, Fizz. The same way I was super high on the Raiders last year, and we saw what happened with that. So you can't go against Vegas too much. But when Shuck is your best QB, who I'm high on, but he's not like a top 12 or 15 QB, Fizz. So, that's the biggest thing. So maybe what would I have done differently? I don't know. I don't know who I would have taken ahead of that. Maybe instead of Mbuka, instead of Mbuka, I go Dak. Like, I'd feel way better on this team if it was Dak and Shuck, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, I say this: where he took. I don't want to talk too long, but
just with instead of Henderson, you can go BTJ, you can go Waddle. That's what I would have done.
Well, I say this though: I think he thought if Shuck and Ward failed, we'd be talking a whole different conversation. I think Shuck and Ward would have been a lot safer than Bryce and Shuck. I would love that for him.
I think Bryce Young is going to outscore Cam Ward this year.
Well, I say this: does Bryce get a new contract? Does Bryce have another job?
Yes.
Does Bryce last?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, if you think that, then I can understand it. I like the movement of Shuck and Ward because I think they got a good. I like Bryce. You know, that's my guy, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think Bryce has the better opportunity for sure with that offense he got. But I think what threw him off, I just say this to kind of end it. To me, if you would have took a receiver over Travion Henderson, I think that would have helped it a lot more. Because Tet and Mbuka and Worthy, solid picks. But if he would have got let's just say, because all those two receivers with McMillan and Mbuka and Worthy are all high upside guys. If he had one more high upside, whether it's Jalen Waddle, whether it's Marvin Harrison, whether it's BTJ, that I think would have took him over the super top. But I love the team. I don't have no complaints about the team, other than, like you said, the QB situation. But I think he can survive the storm with that team. So I love that team. I actually love it.
Connor says Rachaad White over Bill. There's no way in hell that Rachaad White is going to outscore Bill this upcoming season. Rachaad White is a pass catching specialist. He is not an early down. They tried to do that in Tampa Bay. That's not going to happen. So, no, I think it's Bill Cross-Gamera, don't you think, in 2026?
Yeah, I think so. But I do think that they play the Bucky Irvin Gainwell role where, they both, Bill is more the Bucky Irvin, and maybe Rachaad White is the Gainwell of the offense. So I still think they both play a solid role. But if I had to bank on who was going to be the most productive, I'm going with Bill, though.
Yeah. All right. Team 2.
So overall for team 1, what you got? Just like grading, not grading, but like, are you good with the team? Is what I meant to say.
I love the team. Yeah, I think it's great. I would give it like an A-.
I'm 100% with you, bro. Love that team, my boy. Great job, man. Love it.
Great job.
Team 2, I had control of that. I started off. Of course, we had the rookie part. I took Mendoza, Hurst, Lane. I think those are 3 guys with high upside. Lane, it's going to be opportunity dependent, but I think, in that offense, anything can happen. Then you got Caleb Williams, St. Brown, Olave. Again, all high upside,
incredible,
high target, heavy offensive passing. I know you said the Cam Ward pick, you probably would have took Shuck over him. But if BTJ can get to where we think he can get, and all I'm hearing in training camp is Trevor Lawrence saying that the BTJ that we know is back. Rob, I think this is a hell of a team too, bro. To be honest with you, what do you think?
I love it. Caleb Williams and Cam Ward. I think things are just going to be rough in Tennessee.
Okay.
I just don't think he's set up for success. What does he have to work with? He has Tony Pollard at RB. He's got a rookie wide receiver in Carnell Tate, who I think is fantastic, but like he's still a rookie. And then his counterpart is Wan'Dale Robinson. So yeah, and then their defense is probably not going to be good, and their offensive line is probably still one of the worst in the NFL. So yeah, I am not very hopeful for Cam Ward this season. 2027, 2028, for sure. But this is a multi-year rebuild is what Tennessee is doing. So me personally, the one thing I would have done differently instead of Michael Wilson, because of everything I said about Arizona, get Chuba Hubbard, get DeAndre Swift, get another RB there. That would have been the only change. Everything else, fantastic. I really, really love. This is the best, probably the best wide receiver trio. It's like you and Shizzles. Amon-Ra, Olave, and Ladd is incredible. So absolutely love that.
Well, I would just say having the war, and let's just say he does pan out the way you think. I think having Mendoza is like that safety blanket where at some point Mendoza plays and Ward isn't hitting. Mendoza might not come off as a 5-star prospect, but they can bounce off of each other. And Caleb just being there locked in number one every week. So I think having Ward was only because I had Mendoza, so it was like a safety blanket.
That's a great point, because Mendoza, I think, has just as good of a chance to have a better season than Ward. I think they're going to be really close to each other in 2026.
Exactly. I think they are like a combined QB room, and then you put Caleb in his own tier. So I actually love Team 2. That wasn't my goal, but just looking at what I finished with, and then cleaning up with the 3 running backs after taking all those receivers. I love the team, bro. Love that team.
Yeah.
Let's go, my boy Onion. I'll let you start with this one, bro, and I start with your team on the next one.
So QB situation is rough. I'm just gonna assume Daniel Jones is like 70% of what he was last year without the mobility and the greatest start to any Colts team ever in their history. JSN and Neighbors is incredible. I mean, that's really, really awesome. If Neighbors can be healthy this season, I mean, let's just say that it's 2027. These are 2 guys that can be like in the top 3 finish wide receiver wise. So
don't forget Tate now. Tate is in it too.
Oh yeah, there's Carnell Tate as well. So
yeah.
I really, really like the RB room. Oh my God, this is my Fizz. These are all 3 of my guys.
Your guys,
you got
for sure.
Kenneth Walker, Scatterbo at 10-10 is awesome, and then Quinshon Judkins, Tucker Kraft.
He looks healthy.
Yeah, all the this is the funny thing about his team though. They're all coming off injuries.
Bro, this is what I say. He got the rehab team, bro. He literally has Kraft, Judkins, Scatterbo. Ken Walker stays in the blue tent, like Neighbors. Man, my boy Onion. They do say you put onions in your sock, man. You detox your body. I think he got the remedy over there. All right? I think Onion know what's up, Rob.
Yeah, the only guy that's like not coming off injury that's a veteran of his is like JSN, T-Law, and like that's it. Yeah, Geno Smith is hurt psychologically, so he counts.
yeah. Daniel Jones, Hunter, damn, bro. This whole team got ACL sprains and all type of stuff, bro. So,
but here's the thing: I don't knock any of it just because he's getting his guys. He's getting my guys
for sure.
So I'm not going to knock him for it. So, and like you said, it's Dynasty.
It's a clean team. It's a clean team, bro. And again, I think like you just said, this year, if you don't win it, everybody come back healthy next year, he gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, I like the game called Dynasty because I think of this as a dynasty. I don't think of it 1 year and I'm done. Some people go into it like that. Those are people I hope aren't in my leagues. So I agree
about my team.
I was just about to say I agree with most everything you said about Onion. So I can go straight to your team. Jordan Tyson over Lemon over Price. I can't name that price any different, brother. I like the pick. Then you got Mike Washington, you got Scribblies, which is a steal in that 3rd round. Might have been a steal of the whole Dynasty of rookie draft, to be honest. But then we come through. You got Bowers, which you said should be a top 4 pick, top 6 minimum with the tight end premium. Burrow, Purdy, Garrett Wilson, Flowers, Henry, Sam Donald, Ricky Pearsall, Golden, and Ramondre. Now, I will say this, Rob. Purdy was actually a debatable pick for me over Nico Collins right before you took him. So great pick, right? But I always say this, and I just said this about Cooper, and I said this about Sadiq. So I can't say anything different about Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is in a situation that nobody loves, nobody wants. But I believe Geno Smith, coming off of a 4,000 plus season in Seattle, horrible season because of the coaching in Vegas. Geno, bro, as bad as he is, he don't want to go out like a bum of like the biggest bum of all time. I think he wants to go out there, and I think the coaches, as much as we think they should be tanking for the number 1 pick, they don't want to lose in a sense. They still getting hired. They got a linebacker, Rock, that's 40 plus years old. I think he's like 42, right? They aren't signing a bunch of young guys to quit. They want to actually win games. And guess what, Rock? They traded the entire defense last year. The Cowboys got their number 1 guy. Sauce Gardner, gone. They're going to be throwing the ball like crazy out there in New York, bro. So as much as people don't want to admit it, man, the Jets offense, man, you might want to take another lens look at those guys. I say all that to say Garrett Wilson might actually get the year that we all been wanting him to have under Geno Smith, which sounds crazy to say. And then the Zay Flowers breakout season. He had one last year. Lamar Jackson might actually play this year, and it could be even better. So I like this team, Rock. Only thing I would change if I had to say a change. I know you got Ricky and you got Golden late. I think when you look at everybody else's team, you would have only no, I'll take that back. It was back-to-back QB picks. I like the Purdy pick. See, this is crazy to say, but it's like QBs these days don't go back-to-back in a lot of different drafts. And we're gonna go to Shimmy team in a little bit because he kind of had a back-to-back. I think you would need one more receiver, though. I know Jordan Tyson is a receiver 2-ish kind of guy, but I think you're missing one more solid receiver. Where you took Sam Darnold, would you have taken Devontae Adams if he was available
instead of Sam Darnold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's the only play I could say that you probably would have and should have taken over him. These other receivers, I don't think you did nothing wrong because I would have took Sam probably right there too. So I can't knock it. I think you did what you're supposed to do at the pick, to be honest. Now I'm saying looking at it.
Not the sexiest team. It's a
not, I would say it's a mid team that could still win, but it's not sexy. It's almost like, you know,
it's a sneaky team. That's what it is. Purdy finished the season strong. He was a top 3 QB. Garrett Wilson, like you said, he could be the number 1 target on a bad offense, which is still good, you know, with Geno Smith, because their offensive line is still like really, really good.
For sure.
It's night and day difference from Las Vegas. And Ramondre Stevenson. I mean,
that's the one. That's the one, Rock. This should be a high flying offense, but the one thing we know about high flying offenses is they score a lot of touchdowns, brother.
Yeah.
And he is still the number 1 running back, unfortunately for us, but he is the number 1 man right now on the roster. So,
well, and I got him 4.5 rounds later after Travion Henderson, and Ramondre is going to probably outscore him. So
he probably will. This team right here, Rock, is definitely, you know, when the girl comes in, she ain't the sexiest, but she got a great conversation. You feel me? She can talk. She talk good, baby. All right. So you talking good
about
too.
Brock too. Don't forget about
Brock.
Brock.
Oh damn!
I got both Brocks. I got the Brock team. So
facts. So no, it's not like you said. It ain't the sexiest, but it can damn sure win you some games, brother. So go ahead, man. Let you chop on the pick. What's that? 105 on what this week? Yeah, 105, man.
Your favorite pick. Lamar.
Not at all. I think I did okay with it, but it ain't my best at all, though. Go ahead.
Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott is the best QB duo. So, you know, even though there is a
especially
terrible
for value,
slide,
I will say for value.
Yeah.
For sure.
For it being a terrible slide for QBs, you threaded the needle perfectly with getting Dak in the 7th. Chase was a steal. Sam Laporta, if he comes back healthy, is a steal. Adams is a steal. QJ, actually, I've heard so much about exactly the reports out of Los Angeles with him and Mike McDaniel and the rapport they have going on. And QJ people have to remember he outscored Ladd McConkey last year.
Yeah.
He was
A lot of it was like
receiver.
touchdown production though, but he got it though, and he got the height and size for it.
Yeah, he's going to be out there every 2 wide receiver set. He's a locked in number 2. So yeah, I love a lot of your picks. Chase,
it's not my sexiest team either, but I like it though.
Instead of Gott or DK Metcalf, this team would have been like one of my favorites if you would have gotten Chuba or DeAndre Swift instead of DK. That's it.
I agree.
That's the one only other thing.
And I will just say again, I do believe Mike McCarthy offense equals success for the receiver. So this is more me playing the gambling game of DK Metcalf being the best receiver he's ever been in the last 5 years this year. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm gambling on. Wow. Can't sell it to you, but I can gamble it to you.
With Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Seattle got rid of him for a reason. He wasn't doing nothing. So I think this is the DK Metcalf year, bro. I'm going to stamp it.
What happened to him last year? Why didn't he do it last year then?
Mike McCarthy wasn't there. Arthur Smith was.
Okay. Yeah, I can't knock you for that. Arthur Smith doesn't.
Listen, bro, I'm a Cowboys fan. I can tell you, I hated Dak Prescott in real life because Mike McCarthy and my boy Kellen Moore was throwing the ball when they went up 40 points. It don't matter. They're going to throw the damn ball. That's what they do. So DK Metcalf breakout season once again. You heard it here first, baby. All right? You heard it here, man. Let me get the shimmy, man. Mr. Still a pick when I get a chance to pick, man. My boy took Darian Price. He took Nick Singleton. He took Carson Beck. The slide hit on Beck was probably gone too far, so solid pick. But then we got Jaden Daniels on the slide. We got Jefferson on the slide. We even got Bo Nix on the slide, bro. Bo Nix went after James Cook and Tyler Warren. I don't mind that pick at all. Then he got Saquon on the slide. I think Saquon is due for a big year, bro. When you get rid of an A.J. Brown, a guy who was your number one pass receiver, scoring touchdowns, most dominant pass catcher on your team, I don't think you go out there and throw the ball more. I'm not saying Smitty and Lemon can't have a solid year, but I think you use Saquon as all the talent he has as a great safety blanket to get you through these games, especially when you want to win them. Saquon gonna have another big year, I believe. Then he got my boy Rome, sent him home. He go Breece Hall for this high-power offense. I think they should have. Stole Addison from me. He got Tootin on a steal, right? Then he gets Harvey, who was slid. I know the hate on Harvey is real, Rock, but this late, I don't mind it at this point. And then he got it Mandrews, man. Mandrews. I think I like every single pick Shimmy made, bro, to be honest with you. Everyone he sniped me on, so I know I got to like it. What's your thoughts on Shimmy at the 106?
So the thing that I love the most, he's got Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix. I mean, outside of Lamar and Dak Prescott, he's right there with you as far as the QB duo. I love Tootin. Breece Hall, man, like I just really want to see him put it together. He's had one season where he was top 12, and that was when he was able to catch the ball a lot. I don't know if he's going to catch the ball a lot this season with all these other pass catchers, but if he is able to do that, lock him in top 12. I'm not taking RJ Harvey only because I think J.K. Dobbins, when healthy, he's the one that runs that backfield. But RJ Harvey was a top 10 RB after J.K. Dobbins got hurt for the rest of the season. So I don't knock that pick there. Andrews is a great pick. The only thing that is kind of weak with this team is Rome Odunze Addison as your 2-3.
For sure. I definitely would have passed on Breece Hall for like a Waddle or Watson or something like that. And those guys aren't guaranteed to. I would say Waddle, I kind of believe in a little bit more, but I would have passed on one of those running backs. Matter of fact, perfect example, Rock, Harvey. I would have moved Harvey for QJ or Golden or another receiver, I would say. I would have definitely passed on running back, especially having Price, Saquon, and Tootin and Hall. I definitely don't need Harvey at that point.
If he would have gotten any of the receivers that went right after Breece Hall, and then get in the 10 pick, could have gotten Scatterbo, Javonte, Josh Jacobs. Could have gotten any of those guys.
I'm with that.
So everyone's doing really, really good. Like,
yeah, Rob,
there's not a single team that we've knocked them for more than one thing. When you can pick like 12 out of 13 picks, right, Fizz? That's really good.
Right. I know I draft 5 or 6 teams every week, but every draft I love every team that I go through, man. So all right, Shemmy, you did a good job, brother. You sniped me a lot of times, so you had to have been good. Let's get to
Yeah.
Patty, and we're gonna close it out strong, man. Sadiq, Branch, Fields. I think all were still picks where you got them, you got value where you could get it. Then you got Puka Nakua. I know my dog about to start barking. My door.
It's because you said Puka.
You got Puka Nakua, Drake London, James Cook, Rashi Rice, Mr. Rice Can't Cook, aka Mr. Can't Get Rice. You also got Jordan Love, very late, actually. That was a great solid pick.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison, Kyron Williams, Malik Willis, David Montgomery, and Tua, who's currently, I guess, the starter. But I will just say this, Rock. I like this team, man. I think if I had to remix this team any level, I just wouldn't have took James Cook. I think I would have took a Purdy or a Bo Nix. I don't think I could take James Cook. And then granted, James Cook had led the league in touchdowns. He is the man. I'm not saying he's not. But, man, I think not having the QB at that point, I would have had to take Bo. But outside of that, man, I love this team, bro. Great team.
If you swap out Marvin Harrison, I'm just not going to draft any Cardinals this year, Fizz. If you swap him out for Stafford, this is like one of the best teams. Because Stafford, I mean, I don't know why people are sleeping on Stafford. I mean, he was the number 2 QB last year, Fizz. And he's got all these weapons that are coming back this year. So, yeah, I'm going to take him as my QB2 over Marvin Harrison, who's my wide receiver. What is that, 4? Yeah, so that's the one other knock that I have for him. But every pick that he got was at an incredible value. Kyron
Williams, bro. Yeah.
Has been, name another RB that has gotten 10 plus touchdowns, 1,200 plus yards, and has been locked in on one of the best offenses for 3 straight years. Now going in his 4th straight year. It's like been him and CMC, Fizz. That's it. It's like they get the majority.
After DJ Moore, who just went to a new team, and Alec Pierce, who won't even know when he's playing again because his leg is messed up. And you got Kyron Williams after all that. So a great pick, man.
Yeah. So this is pretty solid. And then if Rice if he stays out of trouble, that guy's gonna be a top. He has like 3 top 12 wide receivers, Fizz.
He does.
The only other team that even competes with his as far as wide receiver room is Team 2. That's it. It's these two. And I think Shizzles is in 3rd, but a clear 3rd. Patty and Team 2, I think, are neck and neck.
Nah, I like that team, bro. There's another solid team. I think I started that one off. You start this one off on Team 8.
Well, this is my team, so
okay. I start. I can if you want to. It's up to you. Shout out my boy Gov. Gov just came through, man. Appreciate you coming through, Playboy. How you feeling? Teammate though, KC, which again, I'm KC or Boston. I'm either or. I think when you're playing with the Browns and you're playing a receiver, you don't know who they're gonna get the ball. So I like either or, to be honest with you. But KC, Ty Simpson on the slide, got to get that at that point. Emmett Johnson, who's getting a lot of hype right now. But then we start off with Chase, Herbert, Warren, McCaffrey, Baker, Waddle, Moore, Washington, Chuba, and closed out with Josh Downs. Now, I think Chuba, to me, bro, was the big steal. I thought about taking him a round and a half earlier. And then I think you tried it, like you said, took the value on tight ends. You took Tyler Warren, knowing tight end premium. He's probably after Loveland.
Yeah.
After Loveland and maybe Kyle Pitts and maybe Fanage, they don't know what to trust with Cleveland, but at least minimum Kyle Pitts. That's probably like the end of the line for those very, very top every single week locked in tight ends.
Yeah.
So great pick. But to get Justin Herbert after Drake London, I still, again, like I said earlier, man, I think Herbert could put up more points than Joe Burrow every week if he wanted to be honest, in this offense. I really believe he has the opportunity to do that, especially the scrambling, because he is going to run a little bit. But to come back with, like I said, Herbert, Warren, and the McCaffrey thing, we went through this last year, Rock. He was going 6 rounds too late. I don't think it don't even matter when you get McCaffrey, bro, because he's either going to be hurt or he's going to be great. You know what I'm saying? I think whenever you get him, just be glad you got him at that point. Until he shows me that he can't produce on the field, and I don't mean when he's injured. I mean when he's on the field. Till he show me he can't produce, I guess I got to believe that he can. So, but getting Baker after C.J. Stroud, we all know Baker's in a better situation. Stroud just is a little younger. I don't mind that at all, but Waddle to me, bro, is the pick that I think people still don't want. They still sleeping on them. They still thinking about the Miami Dolphin days. I think they forgot, man, that even my boy Cortland Sutton was a top dog in his offense in Denver, and Sean Payton is still the head coach. So I like these picks, bro. I like these picks, man. But that Chuba Hubbard pick to me is one of my favorite ones you got.
You know what I messed up, Fizz? So with my screen, I can only see like 8 rows. Mm-hmm. The top row, I thought my first pick was Justin Herbert. I didn't realize that I had Jamar Chase. So I want wide receiver heavy. If I could retake one of these picks, give me Kyron Williams over DJ Moore. That's the only thing I would have changed.
When we just went over that team, I was like, damn, Kyron went after DJ Moore. That's tough.
I did not realize I had Jamar Chase on this team, Fist. So I feel great that I have Jamar Chase. I mean, that's a hell of a first. Like my first 9 picks, I think, are really freaking strong. But outside of that, that's the only thing I would have changed. So yeah, I like this team quite a bit. And Josh Downs too. If he's out there on 2 wide receiver sets and he gets played a lot more on the outside, this should be finally his breakout year, hopefully.
Yeah. Hey, his brother in the league now, man. So he might try to step up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You can't be at home. A little bro is outdoing you, man. So I think he might step up again this year.
Yeah, but his little bro is Caleb Downs, dude.
Yeah, this is true. But hey, when you at the dinner table, man, it don't matter what position you play or how good you are. I'm trying to outdo you every week at whatever
100%.
I do. 100%.
So it's just unfortunate.
You got that battery in your back.
Downs.
This is true. This is true. But hey, man, I was in the league first. All right, I'm gonna show you something. So, but yeah, I'm gonna let you go ahead. I think I just went on your team. You can start off with Boss Tony, and I finish up, and then go to Team 10. I start off with that one.
Okay. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, I already talked about Gibbs with him being probably my favorite bet for being the best player in fantasy in 2026. So that's a great start. Jackson Dart is one of my favorite players in the league. I am very anxious to see. I want to be hopeful for the brain trust they got in New York, but I'm anxious to see how that's going to play out, especially if Malik Neighbors is on the pup. The first 4 games, it might look a little rough in New York City, but to have Gibbs and Jonathan Taylor, I mean, that's like alpha and omega right there, Fizz. I mean, JT had one of the best starts in all of fantasy last year. It was him, and it was Christian McCaffrey. So Kyle Pitts is awesome. You put me on that interview with CJ Stroud's dad, and just how much of a competitor he is, how much he's in the film room, and when you look at it too,
those are stories that make you a fan, brother.
Yeah. And I do appreciate that he hasn't complained. He hasn't thrown his team under the bus. And all his team has done is just have terrible offensive coordinators and a terrible offensive line.
Offensive line, exactly. Yep.
So you can't do anything with that. So it's just been it's been a growing pain for CJ Stroud. He's had to learn the hard way. So love Terry McLaurin. Alec Pierce is the number 1 in Indianapolis. Literally love all these picks. Shador Sanders, just pick it for the vibes. So I like this team from Big Dog Tony.
Yeah, I mean, other than, again, I know I said the Pitts was a reach. It is, but it's not, right? Because I just say this. I would have taken A.J. Brown and maybe T. Higgins over him. But outside of that, I don't mind the pick, though. But I still think I would have taken A.J. Brown for sure.
Not for the premium, Fizz. The premium is insane. You're not thinking about it. I don't think people are thinking about the premium enough in this league.
I get it, Rock, but remember, Kyle Pitts, even with the premium, he didn't even hit 1,000 yards last year. A.J. Brown can score more and catch the ball more. So that premium is good. But in a 4,400 yard season from a quarterback, A.J. Brown get 1,300 yards. Kyle Pitts get 980. the scale could be tipped a little different. That's all.
Did you actually, when you did the settings for this draft, did you actually input 2.25 or did you just verbally say it?
No. This is 2.25 was in there. This is not 2.25. This is 2 point. This is 2 point, not 2.25.
You actually put 2 points when you set this up?
Yeah.
Because
you talking about in the settings?
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't do it in the settings. That's only when you start.
Because I was looking at, so just to put in comparison, T. Higgins had 211 points last year in 2025. How many points do you think Kyle Pitts had?
I mean, I got leagues with these settings right now, and I don't remember right now, Rod, to be honest. But I'm in leagues with at least 1.75 tight end premiums for sure.
If this was a tight end premium league for 2 points for tight ends and 1 point for wide receivers, Kyle Pitts would have had 400 points. He would have doubled T. Higgins.
Okay. Let me see. So what about AJ Brown though? That's what we talked about.
Biz. 400 points versus 200 points. Jesus.
You said T. Higgins. I'm talking about AJ Brown. T. Higgins was hurt. Joe Burrow was hurt. You can't go off that.
AJ Brown only scored like 20 more points than T. Higgins. So you're still off by 180 points, Fizz.
And Philly was trash. Pitts had one of the biggest years ever, bro. Come on now. I'm not, I'm a Pitts man, but Pitts had 60 points in one game. Come on, Rock.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
And I'm picking the guy that scores 200 more points than the wide receiver. So I'm trying to give Big Dog Tony, hey, you made the right pick.
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying I would have taken AJ Brown. That's all I'm saying, man. Damn. That's all I'm saying, man. But hey,
man, I never heard you fight for AJ Brown so hard before.
You're right.
That's great.
You're right. Maybe I'm hating a little bit. You know, Pitt's my man. All right. Maybe I'm hating.
It's okay for other people to like him, Fizz. It's not just only you that's like him. Yeah.
Well, let's say this. I think out of all my drafts, brother, all my leagues, you know me. Go look it up on the lab. I think I got 80% at least minimum Kyle Pitts shares. All right. That's my dog, man.
There you go.
Team 10, though. That's your team, I believe.
Nope, it's yours.
No, that's my team. All right. Well, I just kick off with how I was thinking. Style was Antonio Williams, I think, was definitely a must draft at that point. He's still the receiver 2 until we see otherwise. Then we got Bryce Lance, solid pick to end the draft. Then we go Drake May. I still think I wasn't taking Drake May as high as the QB2, but getting AJ Brown kind of changed things up just a little bit for me. You got Drake May, you got Hampton, which I was a little debating whether I should take him or not. Got him, but Patty Mahomes wasn't going no further than that. Harold Fannin, Luther Burden, Christian Watson, Bucky Irvin, and then we go Jake Ferguson, Michael Pittman, and then Blake Corum to finish the draft. I just say this right before you evaluate it. I know I need another receiver for sure, but I think Harold Fannin can clear me out a little bit, and Jake Ferguson, like you just said, with the tight end premium, can help me out a lot more. But hey, man, I think I got the youth, and I also got enough, a little bit of oomph, a little bit of power in there, man, with Pat Mahomes and maybe a Michael Pittman's resurge season, bro. So let me know what you feel about this team. It's a mixed bag, but I like the surprise element of what I can get out of each week.
I think this is one of the more volatile teams. So I know you said Antonio Williams is a wide receiver 2 until stated otherwise. Fizz, Luke McCaffrey was the wide receiver 2 at one point, and that didn't mean anything.
This is true. Well, you know what, Rob? I'm sitting here thinking, again, he's not on here. I told you right now, bro, I think Chig is the top 10 tight end. I would have taken him to end the draft.
Chig is going to be the number 2 target on Washington.
That's what made me just think about it once you said that. So, hey, man, I'm just saying for the rookie side, Antonio Williams right now, currently, just for the rookie, I wouldn't take him. This is a regular Dynasty startup. I don't know where I would take him at, but
unless Stephon Diggs goes, unless Tyreek Hill goes to
Stephon Diggs should be in Washington. Yeah, but that's another story.
So, but it's super volatile because I have no idea how the Luther Burden experiment is going to go. Christian Watson is so good. Like, he should be gone like a whole round and a half earlier, but the reason why he doesn't is because of his injury history.
Yep.
So you could be getting a discount there. And it's just like none of these guys all have solid floors. Watson has a higher ceiling, but it's a lot of floor guys. But Amari Hampton is like Amari Hampton and Harold Fannin. Drake May, we have to remember, like, this guy was only one pick away from getting a tied MVP. He's so good. So, yeah,
it's
overall,
a mixed bag. I mean, Pat Mahomes, like, it's a mixed bag, but it's a lot of potential there. I say this, I think the floor with Drake, Hampton, Pat, Fannin, the floor is solid, right? Now we just got to build on the rest of it. But I think the floor is good. I got enough to get me through in case I don't win this year. Early pick next year, get me exactly where I need to be.
Yeah. If Luther Burden was your second or third receiver, I'd feel a lot better about this team. Like,
for sure.
If you would have went AJ Brown and
so instead of Fannin getting like a Harold,
because I think Harold Fannin would have been there for then you don't get Luther Burden though. But then look at all these other tight ends that went later.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you did the best you could, Fizz. I don't think you're gonna win it, but you did the best.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. Your team was actually next. If you want to get on, you introduce your team. Let me know something. Close it out.
Okay. So I just went with the best player for my first 3 picks. Josh Allen. He's usually the number 1 QB every damn year he's been in the NFL, or at least for a while. Devon Achane, one of the top RBs, does not matter his situation. Colson Loveland, I think, is going to be challenging for right behind Brock Bowers as the best tight end in the league. Jared Goff is always a top 10 QB, never gets drafted in the top 10, but always produces like it. So, and then Devontae Smith is the new number 1 in Philadelphia. Then you got J-Mo for the stack in Detroit. Stafford was just icing on the cake. It was mainly also for me to keep him out of other teams' hands. So,
good move.
So that's just going to be matchup dependent. Mike Evans could be the wide receiver 1 in San Francisco. And then Swift, I think, is going to be really good this year. Again, super undervalued. And then, Romeo Dobbs, you helped me out with that pick. So, I just went with best player available. The wide receivers are older and far more fragile, but everything else I think is solid.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, I think your floor with Allen, Achane, Loveland, Goff, even Smitty, and Stafford, like, you have a floor, bro. If Mike Evans doesn't miss 8 games and Swift continues to get what he was getting last year, and J-Mo continues. Now, I do believe J-Mo had a big season because Sam Laporta got hurt, and I think that's what really surged him to what he became. But you broke down Chris Bell earlier, how he is the clear number 1. Nobody else should challenge him, and if he can do what he's supposed to do beyond the injury, you got a solid floor, bro. Bernard, right? We talked about him earlier. Your groundwork is done, brother. So I don't know if you're going to win a championship, but a couple teams suffer some injuries and you catch a hot week like I did in the playoffs with the Kyle Pitts and all that stuff, it can happen, bro. So that's a solid team, man, for the floor, for sure.
Appreciate that. Let's end it with Shizzles.
Let's close it out, brother, with my boy Shizzles, man. 3 receivers, Omar, Surratt, which I think Surratt was a real early, but he went with his guy. I think in this class, Rock, once you get past that first round, hey, man, get what you want at that point. I like the Burks pick at the end, though. Never know what's going on with Alec Pierce until we actually hear or see him back on the field. But Bijan Robinson, I know you said, hey, I'm taking quarterback, and that's, I think every Rock, bro, I'm telling you, I think this, draft 8 or 9 maybe? Bijan has gone 5 times on it for number 1 pick. So it's getting real right now for running backs again. Bijan, Pickens, Hurts, AJ, T. Higgins, ETN, great pick. Kyler Murray, Gaston, Kittle, and then he got that last pick. Don't even count. We ain't gonna bring that one up. But I will just say, I know my boy Voorhees had brought up that he should have took Pat Mahomes over George Pickens to have Pat and Hurts. I don't mind the Pickens pick though, bro. I really don't. I don't agree. Especially,
I don't agree with that. To be honest with you, I like the Pickens pick over Mahomes.
I will say this. I may have taken Pat over Hurts, though, to be honest, just because I understand what the Chiefs offense can be, and I don't Philly is going to be a little different. We got to understand it a little bit more, but I don't mind Pickens over Hurts. But I will say to come back and get AJ Brown, maybe I wouldn't have taken T. Higgins though. I may have taken the Baker Mayfield or just another quarterback to kind of get me where I need to be. But that ETN pick with Bijan, great pick. I think we all kind of high on what ETN can bring this year with their Saints offense. And I probably would have took Stafford over Murray. But if Murray can do what he do with that offense and those weapons and get a contract, you got a big steal right there with Murray, man. So I actually love this team, bro. I think, again, we talk about floor. Bijan, Pickens, Hurts, AJ, Higgins, ETN, Murray is a little shaky, but good floor, man. And I have a piece of that Chargers offense with Gaston, and Kittle is already out there, the tight end university, running routes. Shittles is the sneaky team, brother, for that pick 112.
So overall, I do think Shizzles has a very strong team. I just want to have a conversation with you. So I don't even want to knock Shizzles' team, but I want to talk to you about Kyler Murray because I was actually thinking about him earlier I was listening to a podcast, and I'm just trying to really boil down, make fantasy football as simple as possible. And sometimes, even though there's a lot of nuance, sometimes we shouldn't overcomplicate things. Fizz, was Kyler Murray a good QB last year?
Bro, you know we hate Kyler Murray every year.
Was he good last
year? I can't remember, bro. I hate him.
Fizz, the answer is he was very bad. He was not a good QB last year.
Right. I mean, I say this, according to you, every time we talk about him, you remind me that he can't throw across the middle. That's why he hurts everybody like that.
Tell me about all the weapons that are in Arizona.
You're right.
Don't they have really great weapons over there?
You're right,
so
bro.
The situation isn't that much different. The biggest difference is the coaching.
That's true. Go ahead.
This is what really made me think about Kyler Murray. They say that the biggest thing that tells the truth in the NFL is money. How many offers do you think that he got from other teams? I mean, I know the Jets wanted him. I know Pittsburgh wanted him. It was all a bunch of trash teams. So I think the Rams.
Well, he said the Rams. I'm not sure the Rams actually wanted him, but I think to have him as a backup, they would have loved to have him, but he wouldn't have started for him. That's a fact.
But how much money do you think these teams are offering him? Because he's only getting a couple of $1 million this year from Minnesota.
Yeah.
So to play that bad and to be in a league where teams are starving for QBs, Fizz, do you know that the average QB now takes up 26% of the cap?
Yeah.
And
I can believe that.
To get a QB that's only taken up 1% of your freaking cap, it's just I'm thinking about your money talks louder than anything, and the Vikings got the absolute steal of steals to get him because they lose nothing, but at the same time, no other team except a couple of trash teams that are absolutely desperate. The Steelers just got their QB last week, Fizz.
You're right. And they paying them a nice check.
Yeah. So
they even gave Aaron Rodgers a raise to come back.
Crazy. So I think there's this, we're only thinking about the positive things for Kyler Murray. Dude, there's a lot of the NFL said, I don't want anything to do with him.
This is true. This is true, bro. I can agree with that.
So, yeah, I want Kyler Murray to turn things around. I still remember one of the greatest plays I've ever seen in my entire life, Fizz, is Kyler Murray throwing to DeAndre Hopkins.
Yep, over 3 people.
And he had his arm outstretched. He looked like Jordan in that famous dunk pose, and then he had the Jordan glove on. So he was posing like Jordan while wearing Jordan. That's one of the greatest plays I've ever seen. So I want to see that Kyler Murray. Hopefully that happens with KOC. So,
all right. So to say all that, just end with this pick. Would you have taken Kyler there, or what would have been your next?
I would have
pick?
Taken Stafford.
Outside of Stafford, I think Stafford is definitely our pick. I'm saying outside of Stafford, is there any other route you would have taken? Knowing that you only had Hurts. Now, I think if he didn't wait this long, maybe he wouldn't have to worry about that choice.
I love every pick he made, except that's just the one little knock I have on it. I'd rather have Stafford over Kyler Murray. Every other pick he made, I think was absolutely perfect. Give me George Pickens also over Mahomes. So,
what about Kyron Williams? Kyron over Murray?
Tyron Williams? No, you got ETN and Bijan. You don't need a three-headed horseman.
Because I know Stafford is already a pick that we're guaranteed we're taking. I was just wondering, was there anybody else that you would have, just risked it for the biscuit and said, look, because we would have ended up with Geno, Tua, or Malik at QB too. So that's why I asked.
Yeah. If you go ETN and then you snipe me and get Stafford, probably one of the best teams, top 3
for
easily.
Sure. For sure.
So yeah, that's it.
All right, man. Well, that was the deepest analysis that I was ever gonna get on the draft. I had that type of conversation in a minute, though, Rock. But hey, man, I appreciate you coming through, big dog. Hopefully, everybody that's watching, man, they hit that like, they hit that subscribe, and they make sure they know when we live. And Rock, I just noticed because now I'm screen big. What the hell happened to the sun, man? It's gone. It's light, and that it got dark over there.
Well, there's this thing. It's called nighttime fizz.
Yeah, that's true too. It's dark over here too.
I know it's always nighttime for you because you always got your shades on. But yeah, if there's the sun goes away and then the moon comes out, fizz.
Yeah, my dog about to be howling at it. But yeah, man, look, I appreciate you coming through, Playboy. It was a good time, man. Always been a good time, but tonight was definitely another good time, man. Got us a mock draft in, brother. It's been the first one of the year, dog. So, hey, man, glad you liked it. Anything you want to holler at the people about, man, before we get up out of here?
This is one of the sharpest drafts I've ever been a part of. The fact that we only knocked like one little pick for each team and everyone else did. This would be a really, really tough league. I would not want to be in this league, Fizz. There would be
I want to start up or down. I want to just press start and just let somebody buy the other teams. Like I love these teams every week.
Yeah, these are great. So you have a great audience that you're building here on the Juice channel. A lot of very, very smart people that are tuning in. So absolutely love it. They're making me better I feel like I've learned more than maybe even they did. Because I feel like I need to change more with my teams than any of they did. So I like it.
One quick question about the draft. I know last year we started, well, at least I started like 4 or 5 leagues, right? The hype was real. The draft of the rookies and all that was real. With this class, do you think, I know I'm not going to compare it to last year, but do you think the impact of the marathon really changes, or do you kind of feel like if it was a Dynasty regular startup, like where would these rookies actually go? Because I haven't done a regular startup further down, like past round 13 or 14. But I think the marathon actually highlights these rookies because I don't know how high they would go in regular Dynasty startups like last year's class would have gone.
So I think I would say the first 5 picks. So the top 3 wide receivers, Mendoza and Love, they're going to get picked in the top.
Maybe 6, bro. You got Price, you got Lemon, you got Tyson.
Yeah. But like the first 5 picks, I think, are solidified in their own tier of the top 9 rounds. Like, I would say Tyson, he goes in that range of Christian Watson, Terry McLaurin, J-Mo, Alec Pierce, so he's going at the end of that. So I think I really like the marathon, Fizz. It makes you think differently about the game. You get to see them back to back with them on top of the vets. But yeah, I mean, if you're talking about the depth of the, everything after the first round, yeah, they're going to go a lot later in the draft for sure.
For sure. Yeah. All right. I was just wondering how you felt about this class this year. I'm not comparing it to last year, but like you said, I believe the first
people shouldn't knock it until we watch them play on Sunday. Can we just do that? Because people are going to, what they're going to do? They're going to be like, oh, I was actually in. I was getting Denzel Boston at the 109 instead of the 111. They're going to say some dumbass shit like that. And it's just like, let's wait till we watch these guys play. And I always like to remember, too, the average number of breakouts at every position. On average, we get 2 QBs that will have a top 12 season. We get 2 RBs that will have a top 12 season. We get 3 wide receivers, and we get 2 tight ends. That is still in the realm of possibility for any of these guys. All these guys, there's still a lot of talent with them. Maybe not the best situations. Maybe it's crowded, but situations change too. So I like a lot of these players in this class. So
For sure. No, I agree, brother. It's growing on me a lot more, man. That second round is getting a lot more deeper than what I thought it was when I first started. So,
Hmm.
shout out to you for joining us tonight, man. Shout out to the people for coming through and drafting. As always, anybody's out there watching, man. If you watch this long and you aren't on this side, man, come on the YouTube side. Slots are always available, man. Anytime we hit the live button and we got a draft going on, come on through. We ain't gonna judge you until we judge you. All right. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. Rock, anything you want to holler to people about before we get up out of here, brother?
Just I really appreciate this. It's been a lot of fun taking a break away from doing content, and I just absolutely love what you're doing. Love supporting you. I'm excited for the Discord to start filling up. That's going to be my new home base, Fez. It's like that, and I love talking about cards on the mock 10 breaks as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is I've been loving life, and I can tell that you are too. So absolutely love what you're building over here.
Yeah. We on two different paths, brother. You taking the break. I don't know when to break. All right. So it is what it is, man. But I'm glad to have you tonight, man. And of course, man, like you said, the Discord will be cracking soon, the Patreon and all that good stuff. These giveaways for these good dope cars I've been finding, man. Can't wait to give right the first time in life I can say that I'm buying stuff to give it away on purpose. I can't wait to do it either. So hey man, I'm shopping for others and I'm enjoying it, man. So shout out to the people. Shout out to everybody that's joining. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, look like it's later than what I thought it was going to be, Ross. So we won't probably do that tonight. But we keep our schedule full whenever you want to do it. We talk after this. But anyway, Rock is my first guest. I wanted to make him my first guest, but I'm going to work on having some guests coming through, man. And I got this new segment called 8 and 8. Create my own 88 club in a sense. And I'm going to play this preview of the promo video for it, but it'll be 8 questions, 8 answers. I just break it down. I'll stick to keeping it like fantasy based or sports based or entertainment based, movie based, whatever the guest is. I'll get through their niche first. Then I'll do the after part of it to kind of like a documentary where I go personally with them, and then we talk a little bit about their life in 8 questions and 8 answers. So 8 and 8 club. That's coming up soon, baby. I'm gonna end this show right here with that video to let you know what's coming up. Stay on the lookout, man. Stay on the lookout. Hit that notification button. Don't miss nothing because it's always gonna be cracking, baby. All right, Rock, man. Leave us out with a word of wisdom, man, like back in the days. All right, let's get up out of here, brother.
Oh man, a word of wisdom.
Yeah. Not one that you read. Oh, we give me one off the top of their head, man. Freestyle one time, man.
Okay. My word of wisdom is whatever pain that you've gone through in your life, instead of going back to those memories and letting those things keep you down, use that as a reminder that you've gone through those things. And then when those things come back up, hey, you've already conquered it. Those things, you don't have to worry about those things anymore. So when those things happen to you, don't have that urgency to just try to get through that suffering, because that pain and that suffering that you go through, it can be very, very valuable. That's what I've been going through recently, Fizz. So a little bit on the heavier side, but yeah, I've been thinking about the value of pain and suffering and that it can teach you things that other things can't. So don't worry too much about those things when they come up in your life.
There we go, baby. Well, hey, man, I wasn't going to say a word either, but listening to that, I will just say as a reminder, don't forget, man, if we saw earlier, man, with Chris Johnson, of course, we hope that, we don't know what can happen, right? Anything can happen. Any new news could pop up that this occur out of nowhere came, Rock, right? Anything in this life can be treated as we know. They give you 1 week to live, you end up living 10 weeks. You end up living 10 years, right? So let's prayers up for CJ2K. But I will just say this, right? I got it tatted on my arm, baby. As a reminder, you only live once, so do it big. One life to live, baby. I just want to remind y'all of that. CJ2K had 2,500 yards scrimmage. Make sure you get 2,500 of whatever you need in your life today or this week or next week, and do what you got to do, baby. Do it big. You only got one life to live, man. Don't think small. We here to do it big and go out of here, man. All right? Just a reminder, baby. So welcome to the Juice League. Now we out of drink. It's time to throw the cup away, Rock. All right, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. 2 hours and 30 minutes. We're going to leave out like that 8 and 8 club coming up. We out of this thing, baby.
Keep cooking. Good looking.
I took on the challenge right then and there. I embraced 88. I loved it. And I wanted to be part of the 88 club.
I wasn't born in 88, December 87, I was 16 days away. Might fly to Dallas, why not? I just got paid today. When I land this Dirk statue, I came to fade away. Check the timeline for the stories and the play-by-play. My life a Patreon link, you gotta pay to play. I work 16 hours, boy, that's a 8 and 8. I work 16 hours, boy, that's a 8 and 8. I work 16 hours, boy, that's a 8 and 8.